What the hell happened? What the hell? What's going on, Ted? Brian? Everyone is with the AOC squad. Most of the younger, edgier members. My only problem with the squad is they don't fight. Now only a couple, but like what's her name? Rashida Tlaib. Oh, sorry. Oop, oop, there we go. Boom, boom. Okay. Sorry.
Brian,
Brian.
Brian,
Oh, what we drinking now?
just something smooth.
Oh, Bailey's ice cream.
Oh, he getting ready for make him a white Russian.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ted, what's your thought on this mandate that De Blasio has bestowed upon the citizens of New York?
Man, this guy's trying
Bring
to go
John
out
up,
in a blaze of glory.
bring John up, cuz.
John? All right, I'll bring
John
up
wants to
John.
come up.
No, I said bring him up.
He wants to go out in a blaze of glory. You
I
know,
told him we were just talking about this shit too.
he's got less than what 20 days in office,
Yeah.
Who's
and
gonna take his spot at the question?
But I mean, that could be revoked though, right? Under the new mayor leadership. I mean, he
oh
could get
yeah,
enough. He
come
could get enough
January
people to
1,
say, "Yeah,
come January
okay,
1 at 12 noon or 12:01 p.m.
yeah,
Um, blaze of damn glory. Yeah, he is. He
I
is.
sent you an invite, John."
Listen. So I don't live in New York City, but I work in New York City, and I'm gonna
Right.
tell you, big difference. Big
Of
difference in
course.
living on Long Island and commuting into the city, where you just see things just. You don't want to take Gestapo or anything like that because you understand the reasons why we got to that point. But whew, I'm so happy they don't do that stuff out here.
Hey, Dr. G.
Hey, Frida.
Yeah,
Frida, yeah, I'm so happy.
better to visit than reside there. Okay, fair enough.
It's better to work there, knowing that 8 or 9 hours later you're getting out of there.
Yeah,
So it's something you could deal with. Um, since this stuff has started, um, yeah, it's something. Um, but Brian, there was a couple of things you were talking about. I don't know. Maybe this is my just my viewpoint. These politicians, regardless, left or right,
right.
horrendous.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what I was talking about on a previous broadcast was the only reason you have, you know, Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, always going the executive order route is Congress can never get anything done for years.
I forgot about
They
that
can
jam.
never get they
I'm
can never
sorry.
get
yeah,
anything done. So hence you're governing by executive order, and when you get to the point when you start to think you're a king, that's when you get shut down. That's when you get shut down. So I don't know.
that's
This
fair.
Congress is horrible.
Yeah, and then also too with yeah, I agree with you on that one because like my best friend Kenneth, like he doesn't vote. He does not have a voter registration card because the way he views
Mhm.
politics is like the whole Twix. You got the left side and the right side, and they always say pick a side. But he goes to
Mhm.
it's the same damn thing. So that's how he sees. He goes, why you think I don't vote?
Right.
Because he said it's like they always want to say he's like they always want to sweet talk you to get their vote, but then nothing gets done. and
Yeah.
that's why like that one time when I made that statement saying, or when I asked that question, like, why do people vote Democrat time and time again, knowing that they fail,
Yeah.
and then they want to passively blame voters of
Right.
why they failed, when
Right.
really in actuality they're not. So that's my own thing. And then I mean, there's like politicians I really don't take seriously. I mean, other than the two ones that I like that are on both sides, but other than that, all the other ones I'm just kind of, I
I'm
mean,
done with them.
yeah,
I've told this story many times. Tony's heard this far too many times. When the politicians, which are primarily on the left side, come into the church, and you see them once every 4 years,
yeah,
and it's just sickening to me, like to
yeah.
my
All the
stomach.
pandering to the pandering,
Yes.
yeah,
And they grab the mic, they filibuster for about 10 minutes,
2 hours sometimes.
and then the thing. And Dr.
yeah.
G was the last time she was on the panel or in the comments the last time I said this. And I said the fact that they
Hey,
tell you
Bernie.
vote totally Democrat. Just vote row B. And I'm like, you know what? That's so disrespectful.
Yeah,
Well, they were doing that to destroy the Republicans, and the inside story behind that was they were trying to destroy the Republican Party. It's
So
just what he does. Bernie, what's the name of that new variant? I'm about to pull it up right now.
it's Omicron.
No, that's not
Unicron?
it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, I know we were making fun of that earlier. I was like,
Unicron.
yeah, man. I got sound wave running through my veins.
Yes.
Wow, we've prana minibon.
So it's a new Delta variant.
Said Omicron. That's the latest one. But the thing
Freed,
about
if
it
you
is,
come
like,
up, if you come up, I will close. I will not broadcast no more tonight.
Frida's gonna come up.
She
Let's
don't never
see.
come up. This fool said Omarion. I did see somebody say that shit too.
oh Mario.
I did hear someone say Omarion,
It's the
and
new
he's
Omarion
okay.
variant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now like in what I mentioned earlier, it's like I was reading a report that there's COVID COVID camps in Australia.
Yeah,
Wait, but
Bernie, we need you to elaborate on that, please. Brian said he got a story on that.
Bernie's mentioning that right now. He said there's a new variant seen in Australia today.
It's a Delta. It's an Omicron-like variant that's harder to detect. Omicron-like, but harder to detect COVID variant. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Let me
It's
step
it's
off real
it's
quick. I'll be
it,
right back, y'all.
All right.
yeah, but yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
and then like in LA, they let go, terminated 113 firefighters because they're not vaccinated. They refuse to get vaxxed, and which brings another point. It's like, okay, so for a whole year and a half, they've been on the front lines,
Yeah.
and then why is it a big deal now?
Yep.
I
Crazy.
mean, the protocols China are insane, yeah. But that was the one thing I it just scratches my head, even with my peeps in the medical field that I still keep tabs with. I mean, some are vaxxed because it's like get the jab or else, and then there's some that are not vaxxed because they work for private physicians, and the physician respects their right. You know, 3 weeks in a government hotel and daily testing. Good God. Yeah, it's just like governments around the world. I think they know that they don't fear the citizens because they can do whatever we want because we're the citizens. Like we'll do it. Just don't. You know, in my interpretation.
3 weeks in a government hotel and daily testing. Whew.
So much
Um.
fake news about COVID camps.
Yeah. What was I gonna look? Okay. So first things first. Are you on Twitter, Brian?
No, I used to be. I used to
I
be.
need a way, even offline, some way I can maybe contact you because there's sometimes this stuff. that I'll send. But like today, there was that information regarding the jobs.
Hmm.
Like I think for the month of September, the jobs were down. 4.2 million people quit. So that number dipped for October, but right now they said there's 11 million jobs available, and I'm guessing slightly less than 4 million people quit their jobs in the month of October.
Yeah.
And the on the previous broadcast I was just on, Tony and I were talking about how much of mandates and everything else has to do with that number.
Well, I think there's a good percentage on that, and then also
Hmm.
too another percentage is just because why should I do this job for $8 an hour?
Right. I'm not mad at
So
you. Why,
yeah,
why
so
should you do
that
that?
yeah, because I mean for the job that I do, after myself, my co-coordinator, and our new manager, we were talking about it that like, hey, we need to like really bump these guys' salaries in order because it's like if we're not looking out for them because they're under the impression that we're not looking out for them, that's why we're having the issues that we are. But since we bumped up their salaries, because like starting out, what's going on, Jeeves? Because starting out, like
What's up, Jeeves?
when I started as a mover, I started out at 11 an hour. And then
Mm-hmm.
when I became a driver, I got bumped up to 14. But then when they did a survey like franchise wide, and I was brutally honest, I said I'm a driver and I work very odd hours on a very physical demanding job. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, and for I was like, for what we do in our line of work, we all need a raise because it makes no sense to me that a cashier at my local grocery store makes more than I do.
Right.
So
Um, hey, there was a question. Emmanuel said, "Where are those jobs?" And I think maybe a lot of those jobs are well, and this is what I said on previous broadcasts was maybe they're seasonal,
mhm.
for the holiday season. Um, Potentially food service type jobs, front facing jobs. So,
And also too, I think like they're running them ragged, like making them work like
of course,
ridiculous hours,
of
like
course,
barely any time off, running them ragged. I think that plays a factor as well.
plenty of food service jobs everywhere. My son works at Vans for $15 an hour.
Yeah. I mean, because I was talking this over with my best friend when we were on the road going to Austin last week, and I said, wouldn't it make sense if they reevaluate the economy like preferably once a year, but every 2 years just to see how the economy is going. So that way, if things are good economy, because it makes no sense how you got all these money being like flying out of the sky because oh this CEO made this amount of bonus and this person made this bonus and this and it's just kind of like wait a minute then where's our cut you know and then they want to talk about I got to read a little bit more into it but it just
Right.
doesn't make sense to me if cost of living goes up everything else goes up why can't the minimum wage go up because you need people are working 2 to 3 jobs they're working tirelessly
But
just for that
just to piggyback off of what you're saying, they seriously do need to fix it because
yeah
if inflation went up 6.2%, and cost of living adjustments that you're offering are less than 1%,
good evening
that
Edward.
math, Edward, how you doing? That math doesn't make sense. 6% inflation, 1% cost of living adjustment. You're still at a negative five, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So it's like
mean,
make it make sense.
yeah, make it make sense. I mean, and then when Tulsi Gabbard, when she was running for president, how she was saying how much money we spend on the military alone,
Mm-hmm.
that like can't they just? She goes, it's amazing how you can make money for the military like that, but yet we can't have money for healthcare, we can't have money for education, we can't have money for this and that. Why can't we like still spend for the military,
Mm-hmm.
but not all that much, and take the rest of that and then divide it amongst.
Right.
That way you can have salaries, because I think the money is there, because it just makes no sense to me that the money's like just constantly being printed out.
Uh, I mean, but we've watched over the last 2 years money being printed.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh,
know,
John's gonna be
and
joining us.
how are you doing, my friend?
I am doing well. Looking
Hey, I
forward
want
to the
to
weekend.
before we get started, I want to thank you for the support you've given myself over the past year on this platform. So
Sure.
thank you.
Enjoy your broadcast. All you guys.
Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. So, John, what made you come up?
I don't know. Maybe I was getting a little bored. I don't know. You guys were just so entertaining.
You're like, these guys ramble and rant and rave about stuff every week. You're like, let me grace them with my presence a little bit.
Yeah, let me just liven the mood a
Hey,
little bit.
the more the
That's cool.
merrier, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, what are you upset about? What do you want to
Yeah.
change?
Oh man, plenty of stuff. I don't know. I don't know why. Hey, there's Tony's window again.
Yes,
What's he doing? Yeah,
That nice, colorful turquoise green.
he's
yes,
got that green going.
with the nice
I think
crown
he said
molding.
he let his wife do the decorating, and then whatever he was left with the decorating.
Ah,
I heard
Anyway,
that.
It's so colorful.
sorry, Tony.
It's
I
so
do
colorful
remember
and
stuff.
festive. But
No, I'm
yeah, it's
upset. I'm upset. My dogs lost to Alabama. I'm just sick and damn tired of that. It happens like every time they play, and you know, in the college playoffs, we still got a shot at it. I know this broadcast is not about sports, but
no, we can
you
dip
know,
into
playoffs. Yeah.
the sports.
we beat Michigan. Michigan
Roll
takes care of
Tide.
Cincinnati, maybe. And
I
I
can't
mean,
believe he's
Alabama
on
takes care of
camera.
Cincinnati, and then we have to. What do you care about the Tide, Mister
I
Eagle?
can't believe he's on camera for the second
He's
time in
on
my half
camera.
history. John
This is my
Almore
first
put
time
his ass
ever.
on camera.
I
What's up,
don't know
man?
these two New York guys and a Texas guy, and they're talking about
Yes.
roll tide. Shit.
Yeah, I used to live in Alabama, man.
Hook
I
'em
used to live
horns,
there. I used to
baby.
gamble on them too. So
Hook 'em
Well, now
horns.
you live
I'm
in Georgia, so why don't you support Georgia then?
because for what?
Because
The
what?
Bulldogs, the Falcons, the Braves. The Braves finally won one again.
The
I'm just saying.
Braves.
The Brave. I mean, I'm
Man,
just saying.
I grew up with the Braves. I supported the Braves when I was a little kid, little tiny kid, and Hank Aaron was in the outfield, and then you had Dusty Baker in the outfield, and Ralph Garr. I don't know if you remember who Ralph Garr was, but anyway,
I've never been a Braves fan. First of all, good to see your ass. First of
Bill
damn all,
Necro, good to see you
good to see
too.
your ass. I've been listening. I heard y'all.
Okay.
The what Ted said about the -5 is 100% correct.
Great.
We had a discussion about that in the union meeting about 5 years ago. You're going to get a raise, but they're also going to raise the price on everything, so you'll never see the money.
Great.
The $15 an hour advance
Negative
should be
five.
standard minimum wage across the country, which is why we're getting so many more self-service jobs in the supermarkets.
They
Go
got
ahead,
to.
So
Ted.
go to the store. John, I just want to say this. Go to the store and try to buy the products that you would purchase 2 years ago.
And
And
watch
look
how
at the
much it costs.
difference. It's night and day. Where you were coming
All
out,
right,
you're spending $100 and you were coming out with 3 bags of groceries. Now you're coming out with barely two. Go ahead,
you
John.
got to
Yeah.
go to Aldi. You got to go to Lidl.
Yeah, everybody jumping on
I'm
Aldi.
telling you,
Hey,
you got to
we
Or
need
buy
to
stuff
stock in
on
Aldi. We
Amazon.
need to stock in that
You got
place.
to change
Yes.
your habits, man.
oh
They
man,
We gotta
when
just
get
I
stock
opened
in Aldi.
Aldi's by me.
yeah, when I was broke, I never knew this place had food, but the dollar store.
Really?
Oh,
Yes,
Not
yeah,
here.
how at the store you get like the big, like the normal size can of soup, you'll get a smaller,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll have like some off-brand pasta, off-brand whatever. But
yeah.
when I was broke at the time, when I didn't make much, I was going to the dollar
Family
store
Dollar,
and
Dollar
and
General.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we had a food town that was like if you wanted a good cut steak, only 5 centimeters thick.
Yeah, you freezing up a little bit, but you good. We got you.
But
Freedom, please don't get me started on Michigan. I was just watching Real Sports on Brian Gumble. Please don't get me
Michigan.
started on Michigan.
oh
They,
great,
Y'all got
here we
issues up
go.
there in Michigan. Penn
Apparently,
oh,
State
who's
Glick
style
doesn't
talking
think
about
issues.
so.
Michigan?
Glick doesn't think so.
They got Penn State style issues in Michigan. I did not
Oh,
know.
really?
Yes, Real Sports of Brian
Oh,
Gumble last month.
Woo!
Watch it.
Oh, really?
Watch it.
Terrible.
yeah.
They did beat Ohio State. I give them that.
Everybody's got to come through the Crimson Tide. Who got next?
Oh
Who got next?
my God. Can't
Who
stand
got
it.
next?
Hey,
Oh,
I
Ed,
really
how
don't
you
watch.
doing, Ed? My man.
I really don't
Bringing
watch
food service
college
jobs everywhere.
football.
Food service jobs are everywhere,
Really?
but
Why
they don't
not?
make
Oh, I'm
enough
sorry.
money. That goes
They
back to what
are.
everybody was saying about they
They
don't make
can't
enough
even get
money out of
enough
customer
people to
service
work
jobs. They really don't.
Right.
You need to tip everybody who's a waiter or waitress or a bartender.
all the time, even delivery. Yeah, big
You need
time.
to tip all of them because they don't make no money.
Yeah. No,
Waiters,
they
waiters,
don't.
waitresses, and bartenders have to claim their tips on their income.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They got to
And they
claim
get
ten
ripped off
percent of
on
their
that.
sales. They have to claim 10% of their sales on their income, whether they are tipped or not.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
their
And then
didn't know
money
that.
is really on their tips.
Didn't know
yeah,
that.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with my guys. Because like some of the customers would tip like in cash or whatever furniture that they don't want, which is cool because I mean I got a nice cool dining room table and chairs and a dresser out of it, but a lot of times they would tip in cash. I mean on the card. And if tip
Mhm.
on the card, it's like 15%, 18, 20, or a custom, and that registers, so they're just like, damn, they prefer to do cash because, you don't have to like claim it.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I know.
You do, but you don't. But you do.
But yeah, and it's just I think like, every preferably a year, but every 2 years, just reevaluate and just say, hey, can we at
Yes.
least bump up minimum wage $1 or $2? Just because it makes no sense to me how because when I started I got hired at Blockbuster Video when I turned 17. I was making 5.15 an hour. That was minimum wage. And then
Hmm.
12 years later, my brother started working
5:15.
at a grocery store and he was that's when they changed it to 7.25. So you mean to tell me in a 12-year gap it only went up $2?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
it,
I
take
mean,
the
what the
scale of what
hell?
minimum
it
wage used
didn't
to
go
be
up
and
enough.
put it to where it's supposed to be right now.
Yeah,
Minimum
Right.
wage
because
is supposed to be about $27 an hour.
exactly.
Whoa.
If you take
Whoa.
the
And
original
and
scale of minimum
and
wage and put
27.
it
and the thing
That
and
is
and how
the
they
thing
that is
supposed to raise
mind
everything,
blowing,
yes.
Tony.
What?
You
It's
take it
mind
from what it
blowing.
was and where it was
Oh, no,
supposed
no,
to
no.
be at right now.
I believe you, but I'm like,
Yes.
oh my goodness.
We're supposed to be at
I
Mhm.
can't even
$27 an hour
imagine.
minimum wage just to survive.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine the business owners in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district accepting that kind of
Can you imagine
Never.
$27?
people not struggling? Can you
Never.
imagine single income households that are surviving? Can you imagine having the benefits for your kids? If
No,
you had a
no,
dual
you're right.
income
You're right,
household,
Tony.
you were
You
considered rich. Can you
right.
imagine that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Six figures is
pre-
damn near
preaching
standard
to
right
the
now.
choir.
Yeah.
That's
And
just
then
for me to y'all. That's where it's supposed to be.
and also too, what makes it like a lot of people now how they're dropping out of universities and going to trade schools because you can make
Yes.
more of a comfortable living doing trades versus because a lot of people go to that 4 year get their 4 year degree and then when they try to go for that job that they work so hard to get that degree and they're like sorry you're not experienced sorry but
Right. Right.
Overqualified. Overqualified.
yeah so
Well, is
now
it
so now
overqualified? You're overqualified. You have the paperwork. You have the document that says, you graduated from XYZ, but
right
you don't have the experience.
That's right. Is that the
yeah
wife, John? Is that the wife?
No,
Yeah, so I mean that's what
that's
like
the daughter.
and this is what angers me the most is like when I went for paramedic school and a lot of the paramedics that I know, they're barely for like an EMT basic is making $12 an hour. An
That's
EMT
crazy.
basic. That is nuts. An intermediate,
$12.
$12 an hour yeah, in Texas.
That's
And then
ridiculous.
for an intermediate level paramedic, they're barely making 16.
Where is
That's
And
crazy.
me
this?
in Texas. I mean, but when
Okay.
I was an ER tech, I started out at 14, but then by the time I left, I was making 17 plus shift differential. So that's $1.25. So pretty much I was making 18.25 an hour working in the ER. And I had my and I don't have a degree. I just had certifications like
So much demand for working
yeah.
in the
Certification
So
gets
ER.
you
so
employed.
it
Degrees
makes
get you
it
overqualified.
really upsets me that a person that went to paramedic school, they're
Hmm.
coming out with they spend all that money on education just to make that amount of hour, and yet a person that doesn't, that are working at a grocery store, like I said before, being a cashier at my grocery store, making
Hmm.
15 an hour. How does that make sense?
It does.
But just think about it. Those cashier jobs are being phased out now with technology.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
what does that do
So
to that? That's about 1 million positions that are just going to be
yeah,
because we're
and you see
doing
that.
it already.
Yeah, and you see
When
that
we
at the
go to the
Smart
grocery
restaurants,
checkouts.
store, we're
self
checking it
checkout.
out.
What kind of
Yeah,
technology do you have at Tony? I mean,
Um, the
Ted.
supermarkets and fast food joints are going to self-service. You ask for a
Hmm.
raise, they make everything self-service, and they said that was
I've
going to
seen
happen.
the kiosks at
You've seen the
fast
kiosk.
food.
You've seen
When
the kiosk.
What about
CVS has
grocery,
a
Ted?
kiosk, you in trouble. CVS,
Well,
they got one damn cashier. They're sitting there stocking up
yeah,
on one
yeah,
cashier because they got the little self-service counter. Kroger
right.
here used to have, say, 30 lanes. As of
yeah,
right
we
now,
saw
six
that.
of those lanes are self-service.
But you
Walmart has
see,
self-service lanes, and we'll be clear about Walmart. When Walmart first opened, we all know they used to have 30 cash registers, and all 30 would be full. So when those people started quitting, now they got some of the self-service, but you got to have somebody watching the self-service because people are still going to rob Walmart. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
Yep.
But the fact of the matter is, if you look at some of the tech that's being developed out there in Seattle with Bezos and his crew, it's like the minute you take the item off the shelf and put it into your cart, it's already queued up. You're
Yeah,
charged. There's no line,
like
and
it just
there's
senses what's in your cart or whatever.
right, right.
Well, they
Yeah,
check the inventory. It's accountability, one
no
for one.
wanding or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
One
That's
for one.
that's the
So
type of stuff that's
What's the
happening. So you can access the cashier, and you just really just need, I hate to say it, stock workers,
Yeah.
and you just need somebody at the probably, besides security and stuff like that, but you need a few people who can answer questions
Yep. Customer
because you
service
you
rep and
yeah?
security, one of each. Yep.
yeah. So my next question is, do you think Andrew Yang had a good idea with having an extra $1,000 a month?
Yes.
mm,
But
I
he
was going to
only
vote
had
for him
that
president.
idea. I
No,
don't
I mean,
That was
but
know.
do you
my
think
vote
it?
off that.
Maybe it's
But
just
you,
my knowledge of him, but he
mm.
seemed to be a one-trick pony a little bit.
That trick would have worked. He had my vote.
yeah. I item, but no, but in all that, but in all seriousness, though, do you think that since everything's going to automation, that having $1,000 extra a month would help out?
I mean, yes. That's $12,000 a year. Yes.
But you got to look at that 12,000. Okay, let's just say how is that 12,000 being paid for? Is number one. Number
Yeah, I
two,
don't get it.
um,
Military industrial complex.
what what skill set are those people being trained with?
You're
Because the whole
missing
I'm
the
thing
not
point.
is,
hearing any
you give
training.
someone you give someone who doesn't know anything about finance, who's not educated in finance, and you give them, hey, here's a check for $12,000. They're gonna go bananas.
That's what you want. People to spend their money wrong so they get hit harder on taxes because they don't
Right.
know what they're doing. But mind you, when he brought that up, they said, we don't have the money. He said, yes, we do. Here's
Yes,
my
we
Right.
do.
thing. They've been making money off of us all of our lives, and they didn't pay us back what we were entitled to in the first damn place. So he wasn't doing anything but giving us our own money back without taxing it. I appreciate that. And then how we spend it is going to be our fault because we still generate money in the first damn place. There was no loss had he done that. None.
But we are
With the
the
money they're
biggest
kicking out to the other
consumers.
countries that everybody wants to stay domestically, he was giving
Yeah,
us our own money back for us to do what we wanted to do. And I'll be honest with you. Please forgive me for cutting you off, Ted.
No, no,
I'll
no.
be
It's
honest with
okay.
everybody up here. Had he given everybody that $1,000 a month, I bet you everybody's credit would have skyrocketed because you clear
Facts.
your debt with that money before you overspend.
credit.
And if you overspend, it's
I
your
don't
own fault.
know.
You don't
I
need
don't
more
Well,
than
know.
$1,000 a month
well,
to clear your credit in
okay.
4 years.
So to validate that, there was a small town in California that the mayor of this small town in California, he
Mhm.
made it headed did it like he selected 10 families, 10 random families, and
Okay.
did the $500 a month extra, for, and they did the whole research for a year. And within that, the data that they got back was positive because you got people that fixed their credit, you got people that saved up money and were able to actually have more money to go finish their doing their school, going to college. You
Okay.
got other people very happy that they have extra money for food just to provide for their family.
Okay.
So within that time, within the whole year, $500 extra a month, it was showing successful. So with that being done, can that report be shown to all these other places? Say, hey, look, it does help out because you do have people that
Shit.
are in dire
Give me
straits that are
$500 a month. I'll
responsible.
show you how to make it work.
Oh hell
I'm
yeah,
just
me
gonna
too.
say, if you have bumper guards, it'll work. But you need bumper guards. You need guardrails.
Which
You
would be
just
what?
can't
So
you just can't give that type of money out to people. And if people don't know what to do with it, then they'll spend it frivolously, and then
right.
they're right back in that same problem.
To which we get back to the original point. If we spend it wrong, that's what they want us to do. If we
They
invest it
want us to
properly,
do that.
they don't want us to invest it properly because they'll never make a profit off of it. And for those of us who have been around, anybody who has any type of, I'll go ahead and say upbringing, your
Hmm.
parents normally tell you what to do with your money properly in the first place. When
Right.
we don't listen, it's
Right.
our own fault. Our parents
Yep.
always taught us how to save. They always told us never to overspend. We just did it because we wanted to. I'm not mad at them for that. So if you give me the money, and I'm at a point now where I got to straighten my ass out. If you
Right.
unemployed, you good at 1,000 a month.
Yeah.
But
Tony, you
when we
lucky
kill our
you got
public
that good
assistance,
education from your parents.
most
Right.
parents teach kids how to do right by their money. I mean, I've known people all
Yeah,
demographics all my life. They never tell you to spend your money irresponsibly.
right.
Some people will tell you to live for the moment. But when you're about to become a grown person, you're going to start realizing that you got to focus on this and focus on that. You got to plan for the future. Living for the
Right.
moment
Yeah.
is old. I don't care what anybody says. I've tried to
Yeah.
live for the moment. It didn't last a year. It takes one good emergency to set you back six
Hey,
months, and
Devin.
then you realize you got to plan for the future
Travis, how
with
you
your dumb
doing?
ass.
It's great in that one moment,
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. To his point, yeah, because I mean, they're always like save your money, for whatever you might need, save it for a
Hey,
rainy
Devin.
day. But then, like, we've been kind of seduced in a way to like, oh man, look at this awesome TV, or hey man, check out
Yes,
these new
exactly.
threads, or
Temptation.
hey, check out these.
Temptation. Yes.
And then after that, then it's like we just get sucked into it very easily, and then we're down that rabbit hole, and then we're like, oh crap. I mean, think about it. I just
Emmanuel, I believe you too. I could survive on $1,000 a month if I went back to certain places. I
Emmanuel
can do
says
that.
Chase doesn't have tellers anymore. When was the
Yeah, I
last
saw
time you
that
were
what he
in a
said.
bank?
Right.
When was the last time you were
they have
actually
one
physically
teller.
in a bank?
Yeah, they have one teller and then two ATMs where you can withdraw up to like $5,000 or $10,000.
And for the most part, they don't need tellers because you can do everything online now.
Yeah,
Right.
The tellers are mainly for people who want to get cash. You need a cashier's check or a money order.
yeah.
Right. Those services that can't be
Yes.
duplicated at a machine or
My
online.
man said in his hood there are zero. Damn. You
That
did
that's
say
true.
hood, so
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean because no because Emmanuel and I we're in Houston, and some of the ATMs, mainly Chase, like even at the drive-through ATMs over at the separate teller part where people make all even the ATMs over there, they get yanked out like people trying to rob that ATMs.
yes. Oh yeah, if you were single, we'd be able to survive on that. You might be able to. Nowadays, I'm with you. Like now, you go back to the '90s.
Right.
Shit,
Shit, yeah. I mean, because we I mean, because like
man, what's good?
in the 90s, it's like, yeah, man, like let's like be all flashy and glam and get sucked in. What's up, Slam? But
Slam TV.
I think like if we would have listened, then we would have done better, or how I've said numerous of times, opportunities are there for us to do better, but it's like it's up to us to make that step forward. But then we listen to other people, then we want to get sucked up in our own of what we think what we should do, and then that's how we end up failing.
What's up, Judith? Emmanuel, I remember when the internet was free.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago. Wi-Fi used to be free. The more
Net
customers, the
zero.
more they're gonna charge. You go to Starbucks. If you got AT&T and you went to Starbucks, you was in the house.
Now, John, your comment. If I were single, I might be able to survive on $1,000. I guess
Yeah,
most of my loaded comments were based on if you have like two kids, a
Yes.
wife, you know,
impossible.
the dog.
Yeah, impossible, Ted.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was just like, how the hell?
It's
yeah.
possible, bro. Single
I
man,
mean,
used vehicles,
yeah,
Single
apartments, you
man,
can
yes,
do it.
Tony.
yeah. I mean, even when we had our stimulus checks, I mean, I pretty much those checks went straight to my credit cards. Just knocking them out makes it easier on me to knock them out. And then on this last one that we had back in March,
Mm-hmm.
that whole that was it 1,400,
Mm-hmm.
800 of that paid off my truck.
Smart.
Nice, nice,
Clear your
Brian.
debt. Yes, clear your debt. The
Yeah,
Smart.
smartest thing we got to do as United States citizens is clear our debt.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
And
If you
then
then,
take that money and clear your debt, you damn near restart the economy.
yeah,
The United States is guilty of that. One thing Trump did do was stop sending out money every damn way, and I do respect that. He was against that shit.
he did.
He was against that shit. I'm not mad at him for that. He called out NATO for the money we was kicking out, and that they weren't
Oh,
there it
kicking
yeah,
out.
that
is.
money. Yeah.
You got that title. I feel yeah.
Yeah,
He was
that's that
against that.
title.
He sent a
Title,
lot of
man.
money out
Title.
to U.S. citizens, though,
Yes, but there was so much
and he
money we were
sent
kicking out,
letters if
and
you
we
didn't
never
get his
saw
name on a
a
check.
return on that money.
right.
That was his whole emphasis. I caught him on that. I was not mad at him about that because that's the one thing the citizens, people in the United States, been complaining about that for a minute. We always sending our money out, we're not getting nothing back. That was the whole purpose of his presidency, and he said that in the interview too.
Yeah,
That was the
because
Right.
whole
what?
purpose of his presidency. Stop sending our
Yeah,
money out.
yeah, because we
Yeah.
sent like 1 billion to Israel. Then we're trying to overthrow the government in
Oh,
Venezuela. And
hundreds of billions to Israel.
yes,
Hundreds of
yes.
billions.
So
Oh, yeah. I
if
don't
we're
think he
tossing out
stopped giving to Israel, though.
if we're tossing out all these billions of dollars to other countries, where's our cut?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. We didn't get a return on it. Guess when we get
Mm-hmm.
our return
Yeah.
on our money when we go to war? Every time we go to war, everybody throws money our way.
Oh yeah,
That's
like yeah,
almost our
and
purpose.
yeah, because I mean it's like whenever something else goes out, we could whip up money like that. But then
Yes.
Hmm.
anything else like healthcare and education, oh, we don't have the money. We
We
don't have the
don't have
money.
the money.
Why
Exactly.
is that? Why
Exactly.
is that?
You got money for war
That
but
makes
can't
no
feed the
sense.
poor. Tupac, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mad at Trump. Everybody hates Trump because they told them to hate Trump. They used to love Trump before he became Republican.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Y'all
true.
remember that, do you? Start smoking all that
Mm-hmm.
damn weed.
You know what really fascinates me is how the mainstream media, mainly that are biased toward Democrat, like CNN, MSC, it's like they always talk about Trump like he's like this eerie boogeyman, even though
Because
he's
he
not in
goes against
office.
the grain. He goes against the grain. That's why.
Yeah, but I mean, but even though he's not in office, they still talk about him. They're like, "Oh my God, we don't want nobody like Trump." But then you got other people in the independent media, like Kyle Kalinski's going, Democrats, if you guys don't shape up now, y'all are repeating the same shit of why we got Trump.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
It all
That is
goes in
true.
cycles. You know that.
It does go in cycles.
That's true.
But they want to, and then you got Joe Biden demanding the mainstream media to like do more positive, do more positive reports about
He
his
didn't say
administration.
that.
The
There
like
was a.
the people, the people behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell, I ain't hear him say that. I want to hear that. But they tearing Biden up.
Yeah. He's
They
not going to
tearing
say
Biden
that.
up. They
He's
giving him
getting
the blues,
torched.
boy. They make it's crazy because they hated Trump, but they making Trump look so right at the same damn time.
Yeah.
They making him look right. And
So
then
now because
everybody's going against the status quo. His Slam, no the fuck you didn't. No, you
damn.
didn't.
So I mean, but then now it's rumored that like they want Kamala Harris out because she's tanking really bad as well, and sub her in with the booty judge.
She's she's uh she's kind of invisible as far as I can tell.
They put
She
Booty
reminds
Judge
me. This
in.
is probably
The
going to
next
get
one
me in
tell you
trouble.
exactly what they're doing.
Go ahead, Ted.
This is going to get me in trouble. But she reminds me of Veep, the
Yeah.
HBO show, where like you just don't see them together, You see her with, giving her instructions to go do whatever she goes to go do, and
Yeah, you're in charge of this, this, and this, and then we never hear anything about it.
The vice
right.
Yeah.
president's always been quiet, always, except for Dan
But when
Quayle.
she didn't go down to the border,
Oh
No,
yeah,
she didn't.
She
I
went to
heard
the
about
wrong
that.
part of the border. That's the
when
funniest
she
thing.
didn't go down to the border, that was
Hey,
it. Everyone was like, check, you're done.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
And
don't
it's
see
real
her as a
simple.
very viable candidate in the near term for
Yeah.
anything.
And then yeah, and then when the last political thing I did when I was asking all these questions, and Tony answered them too, and then later Blaze did as well. With the red wave coming, can people be accepting of the results?
No, neither side. No,
Yes, because we've seen this before. This is nothing new.
I agree. But
It
the whole thing
happens
is,
at
how are we
all
going
the
to
midterms.
accept anything from either side when both sides have been shown not to be trusted in the past 5 years each? As of right now, everything is Democrat ran and nobody's happy. Before everything was
Right.
Republican ran, nobody was happy. We don't know
Right.
what the hell to do.
We don't even know what we want.
No, we know what we want. We're just not getting it, and we're tired
Yeah,
of the
we're not getting it.
bullshit behind
Yeah,
it.
What do we
true.
want, Tony?
Huh?
What do we want?
We
We
want
know what
higher
we want.
wages. We want less taxes. We want
Less
all of our
government
entitlements.
involvement.
It's not so much the government involvement. We want less government uh,
Period.
redundancy, if you will. The
We want
system of checks and balances is supposed to work properly, but the system of checks and
Yeah,
balances is being used to delay the inevitable of what's supposed to be done. And all of these committees and legislations and debates are delaying the results that we demand. The demands don't take that long. You've got the money. What you don't want to do is set a precedence, and I understand that. But when you got people dying, not even just from health, but also from lack of economics being handled properly by the people who are taxing us, you must admit you got your state tax, your city tax, your county tax, your federal tax, and then you also got your food tax on top of everything else. You never
mm-hmm.
see your money. 60% of your money's gone when you make, whether you make it or not. But you
Yep.
got to claim your taxes on what you brought in, not what you spent, what you brought in. So you never see your money.
Yep. I
Seriously,
agree.
that's exactly where we're at. You're gonna say no new taxes, but you're gonna find a way to do something else. We ask for a raise of our job, then you decrease the purpose of our job and how much we have to work that job. So now we have no job, but the people who are still there making no money. What about the unemployed folks? You got a stimulus check. The stimulus check goes to the bank. If your bank accounts are rated negative, you never see the money. So you're never bringing in the income. You're just clearing out past debt, which you're supposed to do in the first place. But people are broke because they lost a job that they had no control over. They got shut down. I mean, how much time we got? I'm not even being wrong. I'm being real. This ain't even about
Yeah,
having a brand new car, brand new house. This is about having used shit that you were making payments on.
just
Then you lost your
surviving.
job and you ain't got none of it. And then the
Survival.
shit that you're late on, you get taxed on or you get interest rates on. That was the other thing. You got all them taxes and then you got interest rates. Then you got overdue fees. Then you got over limit fees. I'm just saying, you never see your money. And I'm talking for the people who make less than $50,000 a year.
hmm
Okay.
I'm in that bracket.
Thank you. You know everything I said is the absolute damn truth.
Yeah. I mean,
You
because like
can't get a
even
decent place without decent credit. And if your account's in a negative, your credit ain't right. People check your bank account as well as your
yeah,
past payments. Your payments can be fine, but if your bank account's in a negative, you have no collateral to put anything down for or for them to give you any money off of to trust that you're going to get back. And if you work somewhere that is at will, nobody's going to give you a loan because you could be fired just as fast as they can give you the money and then they never get their money back. I'm here all day.
yeah. I mean, and
Wow.
and on that same, I mean, yeah. I mean, because I get paid salary, and dude, I hate salary, but it's beneficial at the same time. But the thing about it is, like, I got to pay everything so close to this. That's why I'm lucky where I'm living right now because my buddies, folks, I only pay 400 a month on rent.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Because
Oh,
I
that's
do my
great.
own, I
that's
provide for
awesome.
I do my own laundry, I cook my own meals and everything like that. My portion is just to help pay the bills around the house, and then on top of that, I do the trash. I help out with the yard work on the weekends. So that's kind of like my little contribution to chip down the rent. However, looking, and then plus I'm facing an eviction. Well, I got to pay off my eviction deal because in 2017 I had to break my lease because I couldn't find a job. I was lucky to do Uber, and Uber was paying the bills. However, when they changed the laws in Texas where Lyft came back and now everything's saturated, so my
Right.
800, 900 a week trickled down to 600 a week, and that was tough. And so I had to like
Mm.
get a storage unit, get evicted, put everything in my storage,
Damn, Brian.
and then luckily when Trump got elected, like I was able to get a job in the oil field, and that's how I became in the oil field for 2 years because all the guys that I worked with in the oil field in Schlumberger, Nigerian, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, they're all grateful for Trump, saying yes, thank you, because if Hillary would have won, all everything would have shut down. So they're grateful
Hmm.
to have jobs out in the oil field. They're like, thank you, Trump. And so luckily with the paycheck, with the money I was getting out of the oil field, I was using that to pay off my debt. And
Yes.
there's
Yeah,
guys there, there's guys there in the oil field that's been doing this for like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And all they're doing is making sure they're financially okay. There's other guys that are paying off, trying to get out of debt like I was. There's other guys that are like trying to save up just to have a future for their kids.
Yes.
And these guys are only home 1 week a month.
Yes.
I mean,
And I
these
agree
guys
with
are
Swan
working
said. You
for,
hustling, keep grinding, damn it. You keep grinding. You
yeah.
damn right.
So, so even nowadays, so now with the money I make now, even though it's not much, I'm salary just because I have no degree in managerial stuff. I'm just been, hey, you've been busting your ass. I worked through the ranks. That's how I became in the position of management.
Hmm.
However, with that being said, I
hmm,
still got to play my finances close to the chest, and I'm kind of regret, because I could have had some money saved up, but I kind of got careless at times because I'm just like, you know what? I want to have a good time. I want to let loose because I've been
yeah,
working, 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 no life. So I let loose, and now it's like, okay, now I got to rebuild. But I'm looking at apartments now, and for all these one bedroom apartments, they're like $900, $1,000. I'm like, fuck,
that's right.
my check
Don't
after
start an
deductions is
expensive
Cost a
house
little
$13.
garage.
loan.
That's right.
After deductions and paying all the, like, healthcare coverage and dental coverage and all that, I'm only left with 1,300 every 2 weeks. I got to play my finances close to chest, and I'm looking at all these apartments. I'm like, that's outrageous. So I don't care what people think of the stigmatism, but I'm looking at mobile home communities because at least if I'm going to pay 900 to that 1,200 a month, then I might as well go ahead and get me a 2 bedroom mobile home unit with my own privacy, my own space, and not having to worry about shit.
Can you rent those things, or are
Yeah,
you talking
yeah.
about buying one?
No, no, you could rent one. You could live in a mobile home community to rent. There
Okay.
are mobile home parks. Yeah. Little communities. Other people that are in the same financial boat, like they're living in there
Hmm.
temporarily, but they're saving up at the same time so that way they can get the house of their choosing. But
Hey,
hey,
sweet pea.
Leslie. So yeah, so I'm looking at mobile home communities. I mean, just to live in there, like I can live in a small one. I can live in a one of those like extended stay hotels. I can live in those comfortably with no
Hmm.
problem.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's just with the finances. I mean, the money's there, but it's just I think with to Andrew Yang's idea of like having an extra $1,000, man, that'd be very very helpful. Just me, just personally.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what they said about the apartments, who was that? Emmanuel. Yeah, the one bedroom be $1,000 a month. That's where it's at right now.
Yeah,
You don't
it's
understand. You
ridiculous.
ain't paying. You
And
ain't paying them 1990s rents no more.
you
It's a
guys
grand a month
came to New
wherever.
York. If you guys came to New
Yeah,
York and see the rent up here,
I
it's
saw it.
Yeah.
ridiculous. Same
We
thing in
we couldn't
L.A.
even fathom it.
It's
I
the
mean,
same thing in
I had
L.A.
a niece. I had a niece with the one bedroom apartment and in Brooklyn, and she had like a shower in the middle of her living room. I mean, that's
yes,
kind of how these things are configured.
yes.
it's,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And it's not cheap. Mm-mm.
when I did Uber for a year, um, I picked up a lady from the airport who's just visiting. She's from California,
Hmm.
and we were driving through downtown because she was meeting up with a friend in Midtown, and she was like, "How much are these apartments over here?" And these are nice, but they're not like the high luxury, but they're like the mid level. And I said,
Hmm.
"Well, for a one bedroom here, you're looking about minimum 1,200 a month." And she goes, "Oh my God, I love that. That's cheap." And to me,
Yes.
I'm like, "That's expensive," but she said, "But no,"
Yeah.
she said in California, if you like in
Um,
LA, in LA and everything, if you get like a one bedroom apartment, like say that's 800 square foot,
Yes.
that's double. It's
Hmm.
double. And I
Hmm.
went, that's what I was
Yeah.
like, man,
That's
if I was gonna
expensive.
pay that amount of money, I'm putting that on a house.
Yeah, but a house
But
would it would take you forever to pay for a house in California.
true,
Right.
You know what I
true.
mean?
I know, but I mean, but here in Texas, I mean, paying like
Yeah,
1,200, 3,000 a month. I mean, that I'll put that towards a house,
sure.
not an apartment.
Where's that
Because
old man?
I mean, no matter how much IKEA upgrades they do in these apartments, they should pay like no more than 850, maybe 9. But again, location, location, location.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of my buddies lives not too far from where I work. He's about $4,000 a month for an apartment, and I think it's
Wow. You
two
got to have
bedroom.
roommates. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Tennessee, and Kentucky. It's like ridiculously cheap in Kentucky and Tennessee. One of the guys I worked in, and one of the guys I worked in the oil field with, he lives in Kentucky. His house is all paid off. He only paid 110 grand for his house,
Wow.
and it's a nice house. He showed me pictures. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's cheaper
Damn it,
here.
Mike.
It's a brick house, mighty mighty. Let it hang it all. What?
Yeah, that's Mike. No nudity with roommates. Facts.
Yeah.
Mike
So
Bathurst is in the building.
yes,
Mike,
Michael Bathurst is in the
Mike,
house.
thank you for sending that tweet out today referencing an old Michael Bathurst. And I say old, it was less than a year ago. An old Michael Bathurst
Vintage.
video with a lot of us were in it. It was like a 2 hour extravaganza, the way Mike used to do things just prior to when he really started integrating music in it. I mean, you just see the people that were on his show, and it was just like, you know what? That's when things are good.
You talking
Yeah.
about the one? I got a bunch of his tweets. I don't see the old one with an old picture of him on there.
He tweeted it earlier today. He tweeted it earlier today, and it was
I saw he retweeted one. I see the one when you put the Bills Mafia up there. I don't know. Twitter's acting up
Well,
for me.
In Tennessee, you could go hunting, you could go fishing, you could hang out in Nashville and enjoy the music scene, barbecue.
I'm with Emmanuel. You ain't said nothing yet. Get to the point. What is there to do with Tennessee? I used to go to Chattanooga. You
You
make
make
your
your
own
own
fun.
fun.
You're right, Sweet Pea. You are correct. In
wait, does
Chattanooga, I'm
Sweepy
going to
live
shake
in
hand with the place mall.
Sweepy lives in Tennessee, or
She's
where
in
does she
Tennessee.
live?
Yeah.
I forgot what part, but she's in Tennessee.
Oh,
I've
okay.
been to Chattanooga. I've
She
driven
won't
through
see.
Nashville, and I've driven through. Well, I haven't driven through Memphis, but I've driven through
Yeah,
Nashville.
and Joy lives in Memphis.
Right. One of my buddies lives in Tennessee, Knoxville.
Yeah, Knoxville,
It's a
some shit.
wide state.
Yeah, Knoxville got some stuff in it. Yeah, buddy. University of Tennessee is huge. Good God have
That's
mercy.
what they got, Knoxville,
Yeah,
UT,
And then you got like Nash Vegas out there.
Nash Vegas.
Nash Vegas.
Nashville is the talk to go to for a Hats meetup. Just so y'all know, I'm kind of against it, but I can make it there.
I could go to Nashville. I
I
haven't
bet
been
you
out that
Nashville is
could.
far.
fun.
I bet you could. Shit.
Yeah.
Nashville, they got all these places downtown that are open at like 10 o'clock in the morning with live entertainment. I mean, all night long. It's
Hey,
crazy.
John. That's a hit and a half for your ass. She's against it. That's a hit and a half for your
She's like,
ass.
no meetups in Nashville.
Live music.
No. Hell to
What?
the
Hell
What
to
is
the
no.
this
no.
no stuff?
She said, "Hell to the no haps
Whatever.
meetup in Nashville."
Yes,
Oh,
Mike, but will the ladies want us? Is my question.
I'm like, "Yes, I'm from Texas and I can barbecue."
Ooh, challenge. She said, "Oh lordy."
yeah, but they got hot chicken in Nashville.
Yeah, I
Hattie
got a partner
B's.
from my high school. He's got a restaurant in Nashville, so I will go up there and hit. It's
It's
called Slow
hot.
Burn
I
Hot
mean,
Chicken.
it's hot going in and it's hot
I
coming
mean,
out
yeah,
too.
if we could all decide, if we could all decide and plan very carefully on when to do a haps meetup, I'm down. Whether it be, I know, but that's what I'm saying. We could do Austin, we could do
But
San
Tony,
Antonio, we
wouldn't
could do
you drive?
Memphis, we could do Nashville.
I could drive anywhere within
Put
12
Austin
hours
and
of where I'm
Nashville in
at.
a similar
So
bucket.
honestly, from where I could drive to Miami or Dallas or Maryland in a day.
Maryland.
I could drive to Maryland. I would love to
Where
go
are you
back to
going to
Maryland.
go in Maryland?
Oh, there's plenty to do.
Suburban DC or Baltimore?
In a
Right
harbor.
around the whole DMV
Inner
area,
Harbor,
anywhere
yeah.
on that
That's
belt,
good.
I
In a
can be.
harbor.
You got the Baltimore Harbor, which
You
is
go down to
beautiful,
Phillips.
seriously beautiful.
Down the
They
Phillips,
got a
yes.
museum down there. We could do the Smithsonian tour in
Yeah.
DC. That would take a week with your family.
So many
National
museums in
Harbor.
DC. National Harbor in Baltimore.
You're a
Hmm.
smooth talker. You got them ladies in Nashville. Let me tell you something. I
Aquarium.
get down there in Nashville. Some of them dudes gonna start looking for me if I start doing my smooth talk down there. Y'all know how I get when I get into drinking. I start singing
Woo!
it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all they need is a new face in the area. You know what I mean? But I gotta chill. I gotta chill.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
I don't drive a semi, but I mean, I used to have an
I
Escalade,
have a
so I
good
could drive
talking
an
game, but
SUV. You
man,
know what
my
I'm saying?
cooking will fuck with your feelings.
So he got the cooking. I got the antics. Ted got the brains. Slam got the comedy. You sure you want us in Nashville? It's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to rename it to Hapsville by the time we done.
Yeah, see, I'll roll up in my beautiful F-150. How about that?
Mm, mm,
Mm.
mm.
Yeah,
I was dangerous
F-150,
in
baby.
Alabama, Sweet Pea. I promise you. I didn't think I was gonna be that dangerous up there.
See, now you know why I say hell to the no.
That's right. Lily gonna have to protect
Mm.
us. She got to claim all of us. They are mine. You can't have them.
Sure,
He got
I'll
that
go up there.
secondhand smoke. Exactly. You said
See,
you have
Oh,
a
looking out
so
for
I
me
was
cook.
going to say this
already.
earlier.
Huh?
I don't watch college football. I know you guys watch college football.
Little bit.
What do we have up here? We have Rutgers. So it's not much that we have up here.
What's up, Cookie?
Hey,
But
Cookie.
Cookie, how you doing? Um, hey, I saw that video about Marcus Freeman, the new coach of Notre Dame, and how when they announced him, the teammates were so excited and so charged up. I was like, I might even watch a Notre Dame football game next season.
Oh, they were happy to have
Yeah,
their new
cause
coach.
Yeah,
that the coach they previously had went down to LSU.
Oh
you.
yeah, they was mad about that shit.
He went,
I saw that.
man. That's a hefty paycheck, though.
Yeah, it is. Even
Yeah,
though
what is it, like
Notre
10,
Dame was
11
killing.
So,
million dollars?
so which makes my point. It's like we have money, pay everybody, but
Right. You pay
but
your ball
yeah,
coach, you pay your AD, but everyone else doesn't get paid outside of
I
the
Mm,
know.
provost and the president.
Yeah.
mm,
So,
mm.
but yeah.
Brian, I know you ain't want to stay up here long. So which coach? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
She's
boy.
here.
Helen's,
Well,
yeah.
well, what the,
What the
what the
fuck?
fuck is going on in here?
What the fuck is going on?
For fuck's sake,
For fuck's sake.
they'll forever be. Yeah, Helen, you're
Dude, for
just stuck with
fuck's
that.
sake, and that damn woman. There it is.
Oh my God, the evil chuckle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm,
Mm-mm-mm.
Helen's in the building.
I know you
She's
Yep.
want to stay
in.
up long, man. So what you want to do? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, we just talked to just figure out like what the state of, everything going on in New York and then this whole Omicron. I mean, since it's all the cases now are mild and
I think they
Yeah, the
everybody's
said
new
just kind
six
of,
variant
states.
Australia. Huh?
Six
yeah,
states represent.
yeah, yeah. So apparently now in Houston, we have one nurse that apparently has been detected with it, even though she's double vaxxed and boosted. Then you got a couple cases in California, and then a couple in New York, and a couple in Florida.
I
Washington
think
State, I saw they
we
had somebody that had that Omicron variant, I think. It was either
It's
Washington and
milder,
California. That was
isn't it?
yesterday.
it's mild.
It's
It's
milder.
mild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be worried about Delta still going
Well,
into
they're
the cold
all
period
variants of that Delta variant.
variants of Delta.
Brian, Brian,
Okay.
Yes,
cover your
Right.
sir.
ears because I'm getting my booster next Thursday.
There you go.
I mean, hey, man,
Better,
you
better
gotta
than
do what's
not.
what you feel
You
is best
gotta
for
do
you,
what you
man.
gotta do. We had this convo. Everybody got to do what you
Yeah,
got to. I ain't mad at
I
none of
mean,
you.
like I said, I'm part of that wait and see crowd. I want results after X amount of years before I even
Mhm.
consider doing it. But what I don't like is that I want to travel out of the country and I can't do it unless I get the jab.
Yes,
Right.
that's where it's at. And I ain't got to leave the country no time soon.
I'm like, you know what? I'll just roll around in the country. I'll just drive. I'll drive to
And there's a lot
Florida.
to
I'll
do in the
drive.
United
Well,
States. Trust me.
as
How
we say down here,
philosophical.
I'm done boosted, so nothing to do. And I'll gladly step down if Helen wants to step up.
But what I don't understand is like they want to that they're trying to make this whole shit so damn like everything's all contagious that they want to have everybody get boosters every 3 months. So I'm sorry, I cannot get
Oh
stuck.
no, I don't
I
think
can't
that's a
get stuck
thing,
4 times a year.
Brian. I don't think anybody's saying that, are they?
It's gonna be maybe it's gonna be twice a year. This year will be 3 times for me if I was to get the booster.
Yeah, like
That's a
over
lot.
like in London, like the health people over there, they're talking about like doing the boosters every 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But London is a hotspot for international travelers.
that's anywhere, man. I mean,
Sweet
China's
dreams, Helen.
hotspot.
Get you some rest, lady.
Good night, Helen.
I had my first shot in February, the second one in March.
Are you sure, Helen, you're going to bed, or you're just
Yeah,
gonna
she
like
going to bed.
listen
It's
to us?
4 a.m. She need to go to sleep. She
She's
knows she
gonna
got to go
think
to
about
sleep.
going to sleep.
Yeah. Is Texas free or are you bullshitting? Yeah, I mean, we're free
It's
to
tax
travel.
free. It's tax free.
It's ta
Texas
it's
and
yeah,
Florida and
yeah,
Delaware.
lower taxes. Why do you think we have like HP? HP is here in
Everybody's
Houston.
there.
Are you
Tesla's in
sure?
Au- Tesla is in Austin. The Dow Jones gave the finger to New
Oh,
Jersey and
okay.
is now residing in Austin. The National
Don't
Rifle
forget.
Association gave the finger to New York and now it now lives in Austin.
Don't forget. Dell was like one of the first companies, like 15, 20 years ago, that said
Oh yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
out
You
of
can
here.
travel in Texas. Yeah,
Yeah.
As
it's
far as
just
what?
Dell
you could.
Computer.
They're out
Yeah,
of
Dell
where? New
Yeah.
Computer.
York?
No,
Well,
California.
they're in Austin. They're in Austin,
Yeah,
Texas.
Dell's not, they're not even like the best computers. They get such a bad rap by people because them and
Yeah,
HP
but
get
they're in
hacked easy.
every school.
We
Yeah,
have
Every
a
yeah, I'm
lot
gonna
every
of
tell you,
school
I'm
has
school,
gonna
a
tell
Dell
you
every
something.
company.
every business office.
Yeah.
Dell and
They have
yeah.
HP.
that. Joe Rogan, Tesla. Yeah. So and I mean,
Joe Rogan.
and the thing about it, and the thing about it was there was a news
John.
report. There was like a news report that I read
Yeah.
that every
John,
moving
that's Dr.
company in
Rogan.
California, Dr. Rogan,
Whatever.
right? Hey, I like listening to Joe Rogan. It's good stuff. But yeah, everywhere in California, everybody's trying to move out. That every moving company had to turn down customers because they're so overbooked. And
Yeah.
with because everybody's leaving California, same in New York too. They're like, screw this. But they like the idea of less taxes and freedom.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought about moving to Delaware. I got to look at that state because there's no taxes there.
Oh yeah.
But I heard Delaware's
You know.
rough.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Delaware's
It's a small
small.
state.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Small.
move to the city. I'm moving to Dover. That's it. I'm
You
just moving to
Between
driving
Dover.
Maryland
through it.
and New Jersey.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maryland's expensive.
Yeah.
I would go to PG
But
County, but it's expensive.
but
But Delaware
I
has no state
mean
taxes,
Yeah.
so I think I can make it there. You know what I'm saying?
you have a lot of Hollywood celebrities that left California and live in Austin now.
It's the
They all
place to
coming to
be.
Georgia too.
Yeah.
They coming to
So
Georgia.
yeah.
What about
So
Georgia,
yeah,
Tony?
they're coming to red states.
The shut that shit up. They coming to Georgia
Purple, right?
because this is pretty
Who's
much the
coming?
new Hollywood. Atlanta's pretty much the new Hollywood. People see it.
Oh, okay. As
In
long as they
Yeah.
Texas,
don't
y'all got too
pass
many
another crazy
motherfuckers down there
law.
in that Gulf
But
Coast because half of
but
New Orleans is in Texas.
yeah. damn, damn near like 3/4 Louisiana's in Texas. They're in San Antonio, they're in Austin, they're in Houston, they're in
They're in
Corpus, they're
Houston. And Dallas
in
got
Houston.
everybody else.
Yeah. But Houston,
Dallas,
Dallas
man,
got
dude,
people from
that
everywhere.
was rough. That was rough dealing with all the evacuees. That was
that
rough.
was, dude, when they said 200,000
I was
people, I said, Jesus.
I was volunteer like at the hospital I worked at. They said, "Hey, can you guys volunteer at some shifts? They need to help out help out other crews."
Right.
Man, I did the Georgia Brown Convention Center for a couple days. That was rough. I did at the Astrodome, dude. It's like seeing people walk around. I mean, it's like literally how you see like The Walking Dead. like everybody kind of looking around like all lost and everything, and
They
a
was
lot of tempers. You know,
traumatized.
yeah, and then we had to keep everybody in line. Like, hey guys, we're here to help you out. Don't break in
Yes.
our shit because they're breaking into other cars trying to steal shit. It's like, man, we invite you into our house and you're gonna do this shit? Come
They
on,
were
man.
hood. Yeah, I heard everybody from New Orleans went somewhere and they were hood as shit. They was getting jumped
Yeah,
in Maryland. I felt bad. That's why
yeah, and the
crime was
apartment.
high because of the New Orleans implants. I mean, it wasn't so much the implants. They had to go somewhere. This city was
Yeah,
screwed. They wasn't going east. Houston was the closest city, the closest major city, period.
yeah,
And Houston
yeah.
had room. I say had on purpose because I know good and damn well when 200,000 folks move in there, that's more than just a neighborhood. That's a
No, no,
subdivision.
you can travel. You can travel in Texas. You can move to Texas and you can travel. It's just you can't travel out of the country. Because
Right.
I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to Canada.
Roll up the sleeve,
There you go.
Ryan, and you can go wherever you want to go.
See now you're bribing me to go.
Smart.
Yeah,
Hey,
international
Yeah,
Helen,
travel is a no-no right now. I wouldn't do it for the next
I
year and
yeah.
a
live in New
half.
So
York. I don't want to leave.
that's whack. Move to New York City. Why would I want to move to New York City when
Are
I
you
pay no tax?
serious?
Where I
Are you
pay no to less
serious?
taxes here.
Are you
Less
serious? New York
taxes
City's
is
a
great.
shit. New York City's worth the money. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta be six figures when you get up there. You got to be six figures.
Yeah,
Period.
Mhm.
I'll talk to 50 Cent since he lives now and he says he lives in Houston.
Oh, he moved to Texas?
Yeah, 50 Cent. 50 Cent said, "Fuck New York, I'm coming to Texas."
Everybody's
If
leaving
he
New
had
York.
a
That's the
higher
truth.
dollar name, he would live in New York still.
Everybody's leaving New York and moving to Atlanta. Still, Atlanta's trying to tell people, y'all stop coming here. We got enough people, and they ain't lying.
Mm.
Atlanta's ridiculous. I'm not moving to Atlanta unless I'm teleworking. I would move to DC, but my ass got to be teleworking.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be
Hmm.
teleworking. That traffic is insane. And Houston,
It
I heard
is.
about your traffic. Ain't no mother. I don't even want to
Houston's
visit.
bad, and
Wait.
Atlanta's
Okay,
worse.
okay, okay. I can explain about the Houston traffic.
Take
A,
your
we
time.
have a lot of we're having a lot of road construction because we're expanding the roads because we're having more and more people coming down. That's for one, and plus we know the times of the traffic. However, it is not as bad as Los Angeles.
No,
Los
everybody said
Angeles
LA's
Uh,
the
is
worst.
Los Angeles is traffic 24/7,
Yes, I heard.
which
I
makes
heard.
no
Atlanta's
sense to
pretty
me
close, right,
whatsoever.
Tony?
I don't know how they film movies on them highways. I heard about that shit.
mm.
And Slam does travel everywhere. He left the country twice this year that I know of already.
I already left the country once, and that was the Mexico. But
Shit,
now they
I
now
wouldn't
they
even get
want
on a
to
cruise
now they
ship.
want to shut down the international travel, so you can't travel unless you get the jab. I'm like, man, this is bullshit.
Slam, you
Because
can
they're
travel
spreading the damn
anywhere,
virus. They're
really.
spreading it. The people traveling are the ones spreading it.
And even the ones that are vaxxed, they catch it too, and they spread it too.
That's right. That's right.
So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Exactly. Now you understand.
You can go to China and quarantine for 3 weeks. That's no fun.
Shit in me. Depends on where you're going. You may be able to leave, just not right. Absolutely, Helen.
Right.
Absolutely. Just because you vaccinated doesn't mean your vaccination is accepted in the country you're going to. 100%.
Ah,
It's
Ah,
good point.
100%. That's exactly what it is. That's why you leave extra early for work, etc. Cookie, let me tell you something. I
Cookie, that's the
understand that,
story of
and
my
I've seen
life.
that traffic, but you ain't got no family time if you fighting traffic to get to work every damn day. So people with families, I feel bad for them. I watched that mess when I was in D.C. If you didn't get on the highway before 5:30 in the morning, that was your ass.
Yeah.
yep.
New York is like
5:30.
that. 5:30. When I would leave to
I'm
go out
not
of
up
town,
at
if I left
5:30.
at
What are you
6, I
talking
was
about?
screwed.
And I
I had
and
to get on
I'm
the
not a
highway at
and
5:30
I'm
to get
not
out
a
of the
morning
major
person.
metropolitan area just to make it down there. And by the time I got to Atlanta, I hit traffic anyway. I expected that
Yeah.
traffic. You just got to beat that first traffic.
Yeah, and plus, like where I live, like I have to wake up. I have like 6 alarms to wake me up. I am not a morning person, even though I have a date,
Wow.
even though I work a daytime job because I mean I'm nocturnal. Think about it. I'm up here late with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm late with you guys. I'm like crap. I got to
Dude,
wake up in five
listen, I
hours.
told my coworkers at work today, I said, you know what I need? I think I need my snooze button to slap me back because this shit's ridiculous.
For real. Yeah, because I have to be at work at 8, but I have my alarm for 6 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
6:15, 6:30, 6:45, 7. 7:15 is hey, get out the door.
Dude,
Wow.
I was up last night trying to help spread the smiles. I'm going to take the loss I took today.
What are you doing?
We was up last night with Leslie trying to help out with her stuff.
Yeah,
Then we tried
Helen,
to tell it to James. That was funny as hell last night. I ain't gonna lie.
Was there anyone on? Were you able to find anyone?
Dude, she came on. She couldn't find anybody live, so we all had to go to our feeds to see who was live. Then she still didn't have enough people, so I said, "Fuck it, I went live."
Oh,
took one for the team.
I had
yes.
Cookie. Cookie was laughing at me like that. Cookie said, "You so petty." I said, "She sitting there talking about we need some people to go live. 10 people up in here talking. Turn your damn cameras on." No, you can't,
Oh my
Helen. You're right.
goodness.
That's crazy. Some people go live that we've been subscribed to forever. You can't really find them all. You're right.
And
Don't
then
get
when
me
they do go
started. Please
live,
don't get me started. Please don't get me started.
at work.
Right.
Don't get me
Everybody
Yeah,
got
started
work.
on this.
speaking of getting up tomorrow, I gotta go down tonight.
I
So
do too.
anybody,
You have to
I'll
be at
make
work
some
at 6. You
room if
leave at
anybody wants
4.
to come
See,
up.
Cookie, that's insanity. That's insanity. You leave the house at 4 to be at work 2 hours later. That's
Wow.
It
crazy.
is insane.
Nobody should have to leave the house 2 hours early to get to work. You should get up 2 hours before you get to be at work, not leave the house 2 hours prior. That's bananas. That's bananas. I need to talk to you. And I'm not even going to lie. I know people where you're at that work where I am, which is a bad sign to me about Atlanta. That's a very bad sign. I'm an hour and a half away, and them folks come down here every day to work. That's that bullshit.
And it takes me 35 minutes to get to work.
35 minutes is like a limit to me. I want to stay within 20 minutes of my
Yeah,
job.
but
Traffic or no
I
traffic.
spend
Because if you
20
stay
minutes
longer
of
than
it
20
sit,
minutes, you got to do
yeah,
what Cookie's
I
doing.
spend
I
20
understand
minutes
what
of
she's
it
saying.
sitting in traffic, and it's not on a major highway. It's just all on the streets because
Yes.
everybody's living from the suburbs,
And these
moving to the
stupid
city.
ass, cautious ass, can't see in the dark ass drivers getting all in my damn way. These nosy motherfuckers that see something on the side of the road, slow down and hold up all the damn traffic, making me late because you don't want to pay attention to the damn road. Get the hell out the way.
I'm an hour from work
On the
on an
train.
express
I know.
train.
On the train. On the
An
train.
hour.
At
So
least you don't. At
no
least you don't
talk.
have to drive.
Yeah, you're right, Helen. How
Yeah.
dare they drive on my damn road? I got road rage. I'm still a New Yorker, damn it. I be cussing people out, honking, throwing the bird out the window and everything. Get the fuck out. I do all that shit. I scare these Georgia people half to death.
I'm just gonna say
Hey,
this
hey,
much.
I'm driving here.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this much. Tony told me that Brian was going live. I don't get notifications. I gotta look for Brian
I
to
got the alert
Yeah,
find
when he
out.
invited me.
I have to keep following Brian every like other day.
I know. I gotta resubscribe. And you hear me. You heard it say it a few days ago. I'm like
Yes,
resubscribing for the 15th time.
Yes.
right.
Yes. It happens.
So I'm not surprised you guys couldn't find anyone that was live.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
looking everybody up. I still got my notifications. I got the activity pulled up. And everybody needs to go to the activity. Like I told people, check your notifications.
Right.
People turn the notifications off. If you turn them back on, you'll get them all.
No,
One of
you're
the things I know
driving a
about
Volvo.
driving a
That's a
Volvo is you
tank.
got the driver's fluidity.
That is a tank. Yes.
I never had one. I used to want that 740.
My one of my buddies had well, he had a 740
Yeah,
and it was like a tank.
yeah. It was all over the road too. Oh,
Yeah.
But
oh Lord, you
yeah.
gonna bump. Carmen is on with. She was just on with somebody. I think she was
Uh-oh.
on
I
with
haven't seen her in a
James.
while. Oh, okay.
She broadcast earlier today.
I
Oh, well, I
Oh,
was
you
at
got an
work.
I got a
XC60. Ooh,
notification from her
ooh.
Twitter, no, from her Twitch account. Oh, here we go.
Uh, see,
Here
see,
we go.
see, see. When I want to bring
Shut
her
it
up,
Talking
down.
about California.
I want to bring her up. Just have a nice, casual conversation about some just
Hey
other stuff
John, they
other than
sell that here.
politics. She lays
Carmen, you want
dormant.
to come up?
But the moment I say something, that's clickbait. That's clickbait. She's like,
She's always listening.
"Mofo,
Hey
yeah."
John, they do sell that XC60 down here. That's the one that looks like the
Okay.
BMW X5.
Oh, nice.
I have to do clickbait for Carmen
You do, because she'll be stalking in the cut. Carmen,
because I'll be
Carmen
like,
like the damn ghost face hapster.
I know, right? Oh man, yeah, because I mean that, yeah, because I mean I was like, man, I like Carmen to pop up from time to time, just say, hey, what's up, shoot the shit, whatever.
You
But
really
it's
want
like,
to bring her on camera, Brian? You really want her to do a comment? Watch this.
Why?
I'll pull the floss out for her.
oh man,
Yeah,
I
John
was
told
just
you, man.
on for
Everybody been
too
looking for
long.
your ass. You be
I
coming
need
on
to eat
time.
and go
I
to
told y'all
bed.
he does
I'm
exist.
happy to finally get to meet John.
He
Exactly.
was
Go
on
Yeah,
my
it's the
virtual.
first.
broadcast about 3-4 months ago.
My pleasure. Huh?
He
Oh
was on my
yeah, I
broadcast
was
about three,
kind of
four
in
months.
a
Yeah, you was.
dark lighting situation. I didn't have
Hey,
a rose
Carmen.
up on my
Hey,
screen, but
Carmen.
A
Hola,
rose.
chica. Hola, chica.
Oh,
¿Qué pasa,
jab.
it was
hermana?
me. I'm gonna
No,
He
bring my
said.
speaker
He
Helen.
up
said I
next time
didn't
we do
have.
karaoke.
He said I did not have a rose. Damn.
I mean, it was my face, but it was very dimly lighted. So
Oh, he
whatever.
threw a shot. I missed him. Wow. You don't have a rose.
Brian will have to catch you up.
I'm going to have to
Yeah,
change my
Mm.
icon one
because
day.
we actually see John on camera instead of his picture. And he
Yes.
said I don't have a rose on my face. I was like, oh, he took a jab.
That's a jab. That was a jab. I'm,
Not
I'm,
that
I'm
I,
anti-vaccinate.
if you want to put a rose up, I don't hold that against you at all.
I will. Fuck that.
Man, dude, like I got back, like when I got back to work on Monday, since I took a week off from work, I come back sitting on my desk
True. What's good?
from my coworker.
Oh, True Armor's in here.
Not the Woodford Reserve. Yeah,
Woodford
yeah, yeah.
Reserve. All right.
Mad love to
Ooh.
you too, Carmen.
Yeah, man.
Go eat your
Whoa.
food. Hasta la vista. Hasta
I
mañana.
got mad
Wait,
love for all
Carmen, you're
you.
Pronto.
not
I'm
coming
drinking.
up?
Oh,
Carmen got
come
All
on,
right,
mad.
guys. I'm
Carmen.
gonna
Be
leave in
good,
case
John. Good
Carmen wants to
seeing you,
come
man.
up.
Take care,
Good to
bro.
see you.
All right.
All
Good
right.
to see you,
Good
Bye.
to
dude.
meet you,
Finally good to
John.
meet you.
Yep.
True. Yes, true. Yes. Need true.
True, I got 10 minutes. I'm going to bed, damn it.
True, 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 true. Hop up, hop up. Yeah, the invite still stands.
I ought to be
How come we didn't
glad.
invite Helen up?
She said she's going to bed. It's 4 o'clock. He said he's
I'm
done.
done.
Get your
And
ass in the
Carmen,
bed.
you gotta come up. Invite Carmen up.
Carmen.
All right, Carmen. Come on,
Carmen.
chica.
Como se dice, bring that ass here.
Damn. Carmen Sadice. Yeah, you went there.
Hey, Helen, I hope it's a king size. I
Wow.
got that from you. Don't get mad at me.
Yo, he is. I'm
Y'all keep
offended.
me up. Y'all keep me up past my bedtime. I don't want to hear that shit.
Tone, I'm offended by those comments.
Oh, man, I'm all right.
Yeah, I know.
It's stand to double that. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand that. Good night,
But
Cookie. I know you
yeah,
got to get up in the morning. Lady, you take care of yourself. We're
that's
going to come
some
to Atlanta. We're going to hang
some
out for real.
good
Everybody
stuff.
can make it to Atlanta. That's a straight flight and it's a cheap flight for everybody. We got to go to the A. We're going to
I
have to
was
go to
there
the
in
A.
2015.
I was
I'm
there.
with you.
Yeah, I was there in like 2012.
Yeah.
I got lost twice in that airport.
They got a Homewood Suites not that far from the airport. And then we can get our rentals and hit everywhere.
Yeah, they
Hey,
Homewood
even
Suites
had a
at
Cookie,
the
I'm
end.
getting
they
on a
even
6:30 train. Cookie,
they
I
even
feel you. I'm getting on a 6:30
Yeah,
train
take your ass
in
to
the
bed.
morning.
I need to get up. I need to get up the time she leave the house. But
yeah.
Brian's an hour behind, trying to keep everybody up.
Right.
I know.
Boom, boom,
So
boom,
I'm
boom.
gonna go ahead and pull a
Shout out to
comment. Can
Slam
I go
TV with his
now?
shit.
I got some hunting to do. Can I go now?
Yeah, I know you want to go. You don't need to buy a plane ticket to get arrested.
That
Facts.
that's kind of funny. Like, where you been, Brian? Hunting. I've been hunting this whole past week.
Facts. I normally do mine on the
Straight.
rocks if I do
I
it
drink it
straight.
neat.
Straight's dangerous.
I drink it neat. Yeah, even Kenny hooked me up with a Maker's 46 and
Ooh,
some bamboo rum.
ooh. Y'all want to get
Dude,
grown? We're gonna
it's
have Johnny
delicious.
Walker
It's
one night. I don't
delicious,
think
boy.
nobody's finishing that bottle.
Johnny
We
Walker
get some
Black. I
Johnny Walker.
look.
Period. Any of them.
Johnny Walker's good. The blue, black, red label, and I want to try the green label now.
Yeah. Now, true. I
Have
know what you're
have money.
saying about Atlanta, but we'll be all right. We got to knock somebody out. That's because they came at us first. But we ain't trying to go to jail in Fulton County. You ain't lying about that shit. I see your cup. Stop showing off.
I feel fancy.
And I'm gonna go ahead and go before you see Jim in Chicagoland is up and you want to go over there. I'm not doing this shit tonight.
Oh yeah, he's doing the cat. Yeah, he's doing the Catalyst tonight. No,
So he does like 3
it's
shows?
tomorrow night. He like on Wednesdays he does the Catalyst. Pretty much where it's like unplugged from the network, just have a sit kind of like a campfire chat, campfire talk. And then on
Fireside
Saturdays he
chat.
does fireside chat, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, after the Thursday night game, then he does his football talk where we make predictions and all that other stuff. Tony's been a part of it too.
Okay.
And then on Saturday he does a Saturday night trivia. And then on Sundays I try to do the fantasy football, but apparently we're all too lazy to wake up because we're all
We're
not morning
tired because we're
people.
sitting up Saturday night talking shit.
Exactly.
Waiting on Takara to play Uno. And then
I got a feeling she's not get. That's not gonna happen this weekend either. So you know what? I'm gonna be hunting. Whenever she
go
pops up
hunt.
online, just shoot me a line.
Go hunt.
I mean, oh yeah, Ted. Tony has my number. If Tony,
Okay.
if you want
Got
to
it.
share it with him.
I
Got it.
will.
So yeah. So we mean if Uno does happen this weekend, let me know. But until then, I'm gonna be with my rifle. I'm gonna be hunting some buffalo, some deer, and all that other stuff.
Mm.
You found
Yeah,
out
it's just
something
on.
new to
It's
do.
it's this online game I play. It's called Hunter Call of the Wild, and I just been that's like my main thing, cause just been going out here shooting. Like that's a coyote that I sniped in the dark, and then my best friend Kenny he plays it too. He sniped a Roosevelt elk, which may not come out clear, but
Damn video game. Stop that shit.
we've been,
Ted,
I
I
know
just
we've
sent it
been
to you.
yeah I've been hunting. That's a kitty. But yeah, I was telling True about it earlier. I was like, yeah, on Epic Games you could play it on your laptop, and Tony, I was telling you too. Like, man,
Yes.
just play just go hunting. Let's go hunting.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Slam, I'm ready for the broadcast. Trust me.
So
I'm ready for the
I got it.
broadcast. I'm ready for
Yeah.
the broadcast. I'm ready for the broadcast. I'm ready for the broadcast. I got the mask ready. We're gonna do some wrestling talk one damn day.
Um. But yeah, I still got to figure out on Twitch like how to broadcast on Twitch, so that way I'm playing. Because right now I signed up on StreamYard, and I think I could do it that way. I don't know if I have it linked to my
You heard that, Ted?
Twitch
You heard that, Ted?
StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ted.
Yep.
Y'all gonna make me, man. Ought
So
to be glad, ought to be
So
glad,
I
ought to
want
be
to, yeah,
glad.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. Try to figure out how to broadcast game while I'm on Twitch. So that way,
Mm-hmm.
because I found a way to do it on the old Haps platform where y'all see me do it. I just had to like shrink the screen, even though I'm doing screen share. But for me to play the game, I had to shrink the screen, and that way I could read the comments on the left side.
StreamYard.
Everybody follow each other on
StreamYard's the way.
Twitch. You can see me on Twitch, Tony Tone 72, TonyTon 72.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch at Texas_Cattle Skull. True Armor is Karma Armor.
Yep.
Which I tried looking for. I tried looking for True on that. Nothing popped up. Damn, I'm gonna take a sip of this bourbon. I'm already warm. I got the windows open. It's nice and breezy.
Why do you all have different names for fuck's sake? It's called when we go to court. I don't know you for real, so I just got your alibi.
Yeah. Oh, _Arma. Duh.
She called me a
Well,
silly sausage. I like that.
Lord.
Oh
Woo.
shit.
Ah, there he is. Okay. Add. There we go.
What
Got you,
is it?
True.
You said karma armor?
Karma_Arma. Keep keep it the same everywhere, silly sausages.
Silly sausages.
Damn. You silly We touch tips.
No.
Hey. Guys, I'm
No.
offended. That's it. I'm offended.
No. Hey, True, I
You never,
just subscribed to you one on, and I just followed you one on what you call it. Twitch.
Helen, you never seen Sausage Party?
Man, that is not for the kids. That is not
No,
for
it
the
ain't.
kids. That
No, it
movie is
Hey,
ain't.
not for the
Brian,
children.
do me a favor. Put your
Oh, my Twitch.
your Twitch username in the
Yeah,
comment.
We need a Twitch tutorial.
yeah.
Because
I
a bunch
wanna,
of us don't
yeah,
know how
because
to use it.
I wanna broadcast and like show my hunting
TX.
skills.
All right.
Yeah, I
I'm
want
gonna
to
have
show
me
my
playing
hunting
War
skills.
Dragons on that damn thing again.
Y'all are making life too no, life is not complex. Just grab a rifle and go hunting.
There he
Oh,
goes.
And now,
the name is the same everywhere. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Well,
about. She
all
gives
right, I
um,
just
zero
followed you.
fucks. She gives
cool.
zero fucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much at the point where now it's like I'm gonna put some money aside and get me an actual bolt action rifle myself with the scope, and then go hunting with my brother because my older brother hunts. Because he lets me use this 30 sit. So I mean, I just come out there,
Zero
just
fucks given.
boom,
That's your
boom.
third hashtag. Zero fucks given.
Wow,
All right, how do you add your social links on Twitch?
that I do not know.
I got 41
Uh,
followers. We all need to make it to 50. I don't know what y'all doing.
okay. So you go into
I'm on there and I see what
settings.
says add social links. Go to settings
Mm-hmm.
on Twitch. Okay.
And Twitch. And hang on. My channels and videos. Security. Connections. What? Nope, nope, nope. Not connections. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah. Start it up. True. I mean that way. I mean, wait. Oh, oh yeah. True is on. He's on Steam as well. So
I see display name. I see username. Connections.
True. What's your handle on Steam?
Okay, I see it now. See on Twitter.
You
Oh, you
plug
got
all that
Twitter.
in.
Ted threatened you.
Okay. So you're on channel. You go to about.
Channel and videos.
Karma the Elder. Oh my God, it's not World of Warcraft
Channel,
shit.
and then you'll see about, and then you'll see the options for your.
You said
Tell me.
channel and about.
Yeah.
I see social links where it says link title and link URL.
Click on. Do me a favor. Click on channels and videos. Like go
I'm
back.
on. Yeah, I'm on channel.
Channel and videos.
Yeah, I'm on channel and videos. Then it took me to create a dashboard. It took me down to channel.
Okay. Go to channel. Now click on about.
I don't see
About.
about. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm on about. Profile settings,
Okay.
display name, bio name, and then social
Yeah.
links.
It should say about.
No, Helen, hold on, lady. Social links
All
is
right,
at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Great.
Leggy Lady.
Yep. There you go.
Leggy
Link
Lady
URL.
01. Found it.
Yeah, I got her. Everybody's supposed to have 50 followers, and 50 of us know each other. So if you ain't got 50 followers, because y'all ain't connecting and y'all bullshit, I'm telling you right now.
Yep.
Ted, what's your handle?
You
Real
just
Ted
type in
Hicks.
Real Ted Hicks.
Real Ted Hicks.
Boom.
Copy that. Found you. So let me go over here and go over here.
But what is my haps? Shit, too many
Friend
people.
request. I have no friend request. What?
No, you have followers.
You have
Followers and friends are two different
followers.
things up here. So we need to do
Uh,
both of them. I can do the followers. I figured out how to do the friends. You got to comment in there and hit it. Hell nah, Slam. Go ahead on with that craziness.
oh man.
Did you fire at your house?
But Karma the Elder had yes. Cool. Yay. All right. Check in. New invite. Oh, come on. There we go. Karma the Elder. Accept. All right. Cool. True and I are now linked up on Steam, so now we could do some gaming.
All right, dumb question.
Hmm.
If your link, if your URL is on Facebook, what would the link title be?
I would imagine your profile handle.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Let me
Oh,
sign
for
into the
fuck's sake.
Twitch. I know. Let me sign into Twitch and join the Love Fest for fuck's sake.
So the title would be your name on, like, if it was on Facebook, your link title would be your name on Facebook, right? Yeah, got you.
Yep.
Facebook.com, whatever your name is.
Social link added successfully. Let me see if it's gonna
What's
pop
up,
up.
Jeeves? My fellow blabber. See how much I would represent the oil field. Look at that. Boom. Oil field,
Well,
roughneck,
hey,
baby.
there's money in that shit.
Fuck it. I miss those paychecks. I was making like
This
six
would be,
thousand a month.
yeah, I got you, Helen. I'm doing it now. I'm trying to see if this
I was
logo
making like
works.
18 an hour, working like 15 days straight, 12-hour shifts, shits loads of overtime. I was making like over 6,000 a month.
Right.
I wish I would have known about that sooner out of high school when my chances of the military was shot down. Because man, if I would have done 10 years in the oil field, shit, dude, I'd be like close to 800,000.
That's why you want to go back. I know.
I know, man. I mean, I still get offers, but one of the guys that works in wireline, he goes, "Hey, man, you still know how to? You remember how to do pump down?" And pretty much the pump down, I sit in the wireline truck with the operator, and he tells me how much barrels of water to push, so
Yeah.
that way we could do the fracking job. I was like, "Yeah,
Fracking
I
is
can do that."
dangerous, though. You know, you get crazy with that mess.
Yeah, I know. I almost died twice out there.
So
I
I
could have
don't
Mm,
died.
suggest
I
fracking.
could have died twice out there.
I don't
mm.
suggest fracking.
But a lot of these guys, though, a lot of guys that I meet, they're from small towns that pretty much like their only big income out there is Walmart. So I can't I can't say no to them. It's like
Mhm.
they got to provide for their family. They're making really good money. I'm not hating on that. So I'm okay with fracking.
Facts.
So it's like, hey man, these guys are out there busting their ass. I mean, like I said before, these guys are getting out of debt. They're trying to save up for the kids. They're trying
But
to,
that's what it's about when you get a new job like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So they're
That's
trying to
what
take
it's
care.
about.
So they're trying to handle the business. That's why I am not
Right.
against. I mean, I'm all in favor of fracking. I mean, I would go back. I mean, if the money's there, but my only thing is, I told my friend that's still out there. I said if they would pay for my flight, because it's 25. Though, like to do pump down operator minimum starting out 24 an hour, 14 days on, 7 days off. I met like 25 an hour, all that overtime. Like, bro, if they pay for my flight, I would do it. I would leave my job right now and go do
Of
it.
course. Makes total
Because, I mean,
sense.
shit.
All
Yeah.
right, so we can't link Haps on Twitch. Can you link Instagram on here?
So, yeah. I mean, wireline. I mean, because like right now, one of the guys I still talk to,
Appreciate you, Ted.
his name's Jacob, and he's one of the wireline guys. When he got offered to go help out in Saudi Arabia, he was there a month on, a month off. But while he was there for a whole month, man, he says not much to do out there. But he says Saudi was cool. But man, he was making like close to 18,000 a month.
Shit.
18,000 being out there,
18,000 a month?
Yeah, over
being
there you
out
can
there,
do that. Yeah.
yeah, being out there in Saudi Arabia. He was there a month and he
Oh,
was
okay,
home a
okay,
month.
okay.
So every time he went out there, he was making 18 grand.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then you got to do
Oil
10
field
months to keep
money.
your money tax free.
Yep. And he's an Air Force veteran too.
Yeah. I got invites to go out there plenty of times. I'm not going.
Yeah, so he was
I
out
got
there
plenty of
doing wire.
invites.
So he was out there doing wireline shit.
You do Haps up as a normal link. Yeah, but we don't have the Haps address.
What's 25 an hour? Being a pump down operator for a wireline company. We're the guys responsible for the fracking to keep going. Like we pump the holes and we set up the detonation, and the frack crew they go in and pump out the oil and gas.
You know what you do,
Okay.
So
Tony?
all I do is set a computer and just listen to the engineer's commands, and I'm like, all right, we got 3 barrels at 4,500. We got
True. He said
nine
he sent you
six
an
barrels.
invite, bro.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. Like, let
I
me do
thought you
a
You
sent
did
one
it
re-invite
already.
already.
then.
I thought you did.
All
Thank you,
right,
Helen.
hang on. All right, hang on. All right, I'll resend it. And go. There we go. I resent it. It expired. Come on, kids. Sorry.
Yeah, because you
Sorry.
took so long to come up.
Helen, it must be HTTPS too because that regular one's not working. I'll try like that.
Or do the HTTPS and do haps.co
Yeah,
slash
it might be
at Tony D.
hash.co. You need
Don't
that. I got
sass
the
me.
X. I got the
He
X
said, don't sass me. We got the New Yorkers up in here. We
Yeah,
got
we
the
did.
triple T's. We
Okay.
have True, Tony,
Appreciate it.
and
I got the
Ted.
CO did it. Yeah. Let me see what I'm working with now.
All right,
Twitter,
you should be good to
Twitter,
go. You should be
YouTube,
good to go,
YouTube,
True.
YouTube, YouTube, YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You have the tits.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me see if I can.
Live from
I
Virginia
just
Beach.
mangled my camera angle, and it's dark in here.
How
Hey,
was
Your
your dinner?
portrait.
How's your dinner?
Your portrait.
my portrait.
I said your portrait, and you love it.
Oh, this looks like a winning hand if we were playing cards, right? I like the look of this. However,
This
when I'm
looks like
here by
Instagram.
myself, I just look like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not even a
The
pair.
t-shirt's chilling.
I'm
Yeah, the
just.
t-shirt's chilling. That's
It's
real.
not a winning hand. Actually, that's not true. I have one hand with like the highest single card. I once won a game with like 7, I think it was.
Ah,
My worst hand, that one, but my best hand was 4 jacks. So listen, I've got something for you, Brian.
uh-huh.
A video. I don't know how to send it to you because we're not linked up, but it'll help you with Twitch. It'll get you started in 5 minutes. I sent it to
Cool.
Ted. So
All right.
yeah, it'll help you get your
Oh
game
yeah,
running.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
You did
lot of
send
my
that to me.
Twitch content is this, so it's in the just chatting category. But
Yeah.
I didn't I forgot how to get into it, quite frankly, because I would have been in it already. But tonight I played Insurgents with my man Smooth Panic for like a half hour before I got in. Ted knows this. Uh, but yeah, I'm like
Yes.
my whole problem with this app was I couldn't game on it, and now I
I
Easy.
I found a way to do it on the old
yeah.
platform, but like I was explaining, so the way when I did it on the old platform,
Well, anyway, my
I
point is before you slide into that, my point is that I have a video for you that will get
okay.
you hopping in like a half an hour. So before we end this, make sure we exchange some sort of
Yeah, I
quick
accepted you
information
on
or something
Steam.
where I can send you a private message because I can't do it here.
Yeah,
Um,
I got your I
hello,
accepted your request on
lady.
Steam. So we're good on Steam. We'll message on Steam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Um, and just to shout out, lady, I appreciate you because when we first met, I felt that I was being rude to you, but we asked you all this stuff about politics in like uh, faraway lands for us that you're more familiar with. And my show is all about politics, so. Uh, but I'm really appreciative that you gave us good information and helped clear it up from a person like reporter on the scene kind of thing. Anyway, it's Christmas, guys. We've got 3 weeks and 2 days before the new year. So what you got? Who's doing
A
what?
job.
Nothing.
A job.
A jolly job.
We're closed on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day, which is cool. So we get a 4 day weekend. So we're off. Yeah, so we're off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, 3 day weekend. Yeah, get 3 days off.
You're not off
So
Monday?
Me neither, Helen. Me neither.
Dude,
so
most people get the 24th until the second off. It's the only whole week you get.
yeah. Yeah, so we get that Christmas Eve, so we get that Friday and Saturday because Christmas is on Saturday, so we get
Right.
Friday, Saturday off, and then Sunday. So it's like nice little 3 day break, which is cool because that's more time for me to go hunting.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah. Do you have an Epic Games account?
Yeah, I get all their free games. I
Yeah.
don't play
So
any of them.
that's how I
Yeah, I
downloaded.
downloaded it. I have
C
it.
Yeah,
word.
I haven't played it. Look, man,
dude, you gotta play it.
I want no lie about 80 games I haven't played, and I just bought like the Sturmovik series where you fly World War II planes, and then I bought the flying circus where you fly World War One biplanes. Haven't
Yeah.
touched either one of them. Now I'm thinking about buying all these racing games. I haven't. Yeah. So my whole new content is likely going to be 5 days of political talk and like 2 days of gaming, because I got to get through these games. What has turned
Okay.
weird,
Cool.
Slam TV? Look at you up here blowing up the chat with
It's
one
smoke.
comment. Look,
It's
listen,
smoke.
whatever your hobby is, you should indulge in it. And my hobby is gaming, because people with their hobbies are just miserable fucks.
Because we
No,
talk
the fuck
about
we
we
ain't.
talk about wrestling. We talk about wrestling earlier. Tony and I were
Well,
talking
that's
about
good too.
the
But I'm
Transformers
not a
movie.
wrestling fan, right?
Yeah, earlier Tony and I were talking about the
But
Transformers
I
animated
wouldn't
movie.
condemn it.
Yeah, he's got all them championship belts. He's so popular. He's like, yeah, I'm your Intercontinental Champion. I'm your TV champion. I'm your multi-world champion in different organizations. The only title he does not have is the women's championship.
Yeah, happy Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm looking at the chat here.
Good
Night,
night.
John. Good night, John.
Randy's
Yeah,
live on Haps. I mean on Twitch.
Yeah.
Randy.
Yeah, I'm giving him the
Yeah,
go go.
so yeah, I mean, everybody. This is a great thing. The great, I didn't think it was great until about 10 years ago, but the great artist Andy Warhol said in like 1972, one day everybody will be famous for 15 minutes. And I remember first hearing that. I must have been in junior high school because I was trying to be an artist, and the teacher took interest in my painting and drawing and stuff. And I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. How is everybody in the world going to be famous for 15 minutes? Right? And now, 2021, we've all got these platforms. Like, everybody may not know us, but some people that would never have run across us, you know what I mean? It's
Yep.
weird how prophecies turn out, right? It wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was. It was more benign, but still sort of fucking amazing. Um, yeah. It
The more
reminds me of the
boring the
book that
convo.
the guy who saw the first car drive by without a horse. He was like,
Yeah.
"Who's gonna want one of those?"
To be honest, the more boring the convo, the better it'll be for me. Oh, so okay, that's why you're staying with us because we keep you entertained, even
No,
though
we're
she's a
gonna help put her to sleep.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, fine. We'll talk about
Well,
dandelions.
I'm the master of the useless conversation. I know 1,000 stories.
We'll talk
Half of
about
them interesting.
dandelions and pomegranate and anything else horticultural
Horticultural. Well,
or
I don't know
like
all things
nurseries.
about all things. I know a lot about a lot, but I don't
And
know
down
everything
will
about all
come,
things.
baby,
What are you
cradle
doing
and
over there?
all. Sweet dreams, baby, sweet dreams.
Oh man.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Oh my
Close
gosh.
Oh
your
fuck taps.
eyes,
Whoops.
baby girl. Go to sleep,
What is
go
going
to
on?
sleep. Tomorrow
You may get
you
somebody else
face the
jealous about that too.
world. Why you come off camera?
Oh my god. I'm
Hey,
like, no.
But yeah. But earlier, true. I asked about like we were talking about the Omicron and Mayor De Blasio
De
making it mandatory
Blasio.
for all private sector employees to be vaccinated or else.
Yeah, yeah. That is something. Here's the thing. I sort of agree with it. I get it. It's a city of a lot of people, right? Who
8
will
million
then go
people.
to a lot of smaller places and
8
bring it
million
with them.
people.
However, I don't know if you can do it. Like I keep saying, in Europe or in England, you can do whatever because you're. What are y'all laughing at?
Tony D up here singing and harmonizing and not to put boys to men out of business.
And though we don't
Look,
believe that
listen.
they do come true. Holding my dreams, I'm you and I look at you. I bet she's smiling. I said it. It may be true if you would be near. You would be overjoyed.
Oh damn!
Oh shit. All y'all had to do was leave it alone. See what I'm saying?
Well, Slam. To your point, you wanted the smoke. There you
God
go.
damn it.
Straight from Scotland. You got the smoke.
Oh my God. Let me go get my
Oh,
beer. Let me go get my beer.
Keep my name
All
out
right.
of the text, please.
It's only a
Oh,
secret probable. What do you know?
you got the
Love
smoke
in
straight from
romance.
Scotland, son.
Maybe you take the chance. And maybe there's a chance you will find. Yee.
If you don't have a sense of humor, you're fucking doomed. True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you don't have a sense of humor, you're fucking doomed.
oh God.
Or like John Travolta said in Broken Arrow. Fuck them. They can't take a joke. That's always been my favorite line from John Travolta.
Yeah.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke. Now there was like this one comedian that says something controversial, but I mean, well, to others it's controversial, but to me it's funny as hell.
Who's the comedian?
Damn, I can't remember his name, but he's the big hefty guy, and
Lavelle Crawford.
he was going off some jokes, and then apparently he told a couple gay jokes, and people were like, oh, and he goes, oh, come on, guys, if you could take a dick up the ass, you could take a joke. That was the funniest thing ever.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
So Ted's like, I can't look at that now.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Don't at me in your text, please. Uh-oh.
Here
Y'all,
we
please
go.
take it easy, please. Please take it easy, please. Please take it easy, please. 'Tis the season.
To be jolly, fa la 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 la.
True.
I tried to do a little Teddy P swag in there.
I saw you over there.
True. What's the actual countdown? Because I see you're staring at the screen.
Oh no, I was looking at Steam sales.
Yeah, there's some that are like $14, and I'm kind of tipping like Mortal Kombat 11 for 17. I'm about to
Yeah.
I'm nibbling at it, but I'm not fully because I have Mortal Kombat 10.
Right. You know what been looking for that you can't find on? I've
PS5.
been looking for like a good football management or baseball management game. All of this is
Oh man.
soccer. My whole position is fuck soccer, right? Because I asked you this like I was trying to wrap my head around the idea of uh what do they call it? Fantasy football. I was like, wait, so
Yeah.
how does this work?
These are the
Because
guys
I've
for
never been
fantasy
in like
football.
and I never had to explain to me in any real in depth way. But
Because you go
So
too damn deep. You take the player
no, no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
best
no, 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 no,
stats,
no, no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
best
no, 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 no,
position,
no, no,
and you
no, no,
fix
no,
his
no, Tony, no, you don't,
ass.
no, absolutely not,
I'm
nah,
fucking
because
with you,
normally
bro. I'm fucking
when
with
it
you. I'm
comes
fucking with
up,
you. I'm fucking with
cats
you.
would be like, oh, it's simply this, and this, and I'll
It
talk to you
is.
later, and it was sort of like a quick run. I'm like, oh, okay, and I get a
Because
little
what they
bit,
don't
and then
want to
I'd
do is
like
tell
sort
you
of
how to
forget
beat
about
them.
it,
They don't
and
want
every
to tell
now
you
and
how to
then
beat
someone will go,
them.
hey, we got this fantasy football league, you want to begin? I'm like, oh, I don't, you know,
You don't play.
so
so
You don't
it's like
play,
poker.
exactly.
That's why I had to
it's
learn
like
poker.
poker. Yeah,
Because I was
it's
like,
like
I never played well, and
yeah,
I had to learn poker versus
I
yeah,
had to
hanging
so
out
watch
with
poker
cats.
for a year because nobody would teach me like you said. And even if they
Yeah,
taught you, you don't understand it. You got to watch the game. With
yeah, you
fantasy
got to get into
football,
some, you got to lose some
everybody
hands.
takes they take the person who gets the most points
And
all
here's the thing
year.
about poker, though. if you show up and go, I don't really know how to play poker.
They're
I
gonna
I
run you
say
around.
99 times out of 100, those guys want you to be a poker fan. They're not
Yes,
gonna loot you, right? They're not gangsters, but they're like, oh, but what? Oh, and
We'll teach
they'll
you.
have. I mean, you're not gonna get fleeced, but you know what I'm
you're gonna
saying?
get fleeced. You're gonna get fleeced. You're gonna
I
get
don't.
fleeced.
I think
That,
if you
that's a
if you I think if you're brand new to poker and the people at the table think you're brand new to poker and they explain to you the rules,
Mhm.
you're not gonna get fleeced. I've been in that position before.
They will
That's
teach
how
you
I
how to
got to
play
be a
the game,
decent
but they
poker
won't
player.
let you win. That's the kicker. They'll teach you
yeah,
how
Oh
to
no
play
no
the
no!
game,
You're
but
not
they won't
gonna
let you
win, but they're not gonna. I'm saying they're not gonna fleece you. I mean, they're
win. Right.
gonna be
yeah,
competitive with each other, but they're all gonna help you go. Oh no 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 no! See, this is
Yes. They're gonna
this.
you
teach
want
you
to
the
play
rules.
with
And they're
this
You
gonna
got
beat
it
hand.
your ass
straight.
Yeah,
if you go
See,
show
oh,
it.
I thought
Yes.
they all had to be the same color. No 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 no.
Hmm.
That's a flush,
yeah,
right? So then they're versus like the guy sitting next to him going, well, put your house in, stupid. Let's see what you got.
Right.
Versus, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
They want to see
Um,
how much you're going to risk, and then it's your
yeah,
fault
and
if
I
you
think
Mm.
I
lose.
think every guy should know how to play poker, quite frankly.
Yeah, I do too.
So
I do too.
you all right over there, Ted?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
setting my
good.
alarm.
All right.
I'm
What
good.
time is it?
But yeah,
Where's my clock?
it is almost 11 p.m. Central, and I know
Yeah,
it's
it's about
midnight
midnight here.
for y'all three. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and end it. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you everybody in the cheap seats. Like, share, subscribe. You can follow True Armor, follow Tony D, follow Ted, and there we go. Like, share, subscribe. There you go. True Armor
All
on
that good
YouTube
stuff.
and Karma Arma at twitch.com.
Handy.
And we got the Baileys, we got the
Ohio.
Miller, we got the Woodford Reserve.
And we got whiskey.
Wait,
Yes.
wait, wait. The first person we heard say cheap seats was.
Helen.
Was it Helen?
I heard her
Yep.
say it on, or it was referenced on Michael's broadcast.
He was the
I
first
think
one I was
in.
thinking.
Okay,
I remember
okay,
he
okay,
said
okay,
something.
okay,
Oh, it came from you?
okay,
Okay, you got
No, it
okay.
permission.
came
I'll
from
let
her, but she referenced it in Michael's broadcast.
okay,
What's this?
okay.
Okay,
So
wait. Before
what
we end it,
so
what is this about the cheap sheets for those of us who
The
showed up late?
comments, the commenters.
The comment
Oh,
section.
comments, the
those are the
Not
comments.
cheap
coming on
sheets?
camera.
Okay, okay. So
Oh,
okay, we'll let Helen okay, so Helen will have the cheap seats. I'm gonna call it the
You
nosebleeds.
know what? And
I'm
it was
calling
James
it
Garland. James
I
Garland
bleacher
call
was
it the
the
peanut
creatures.
first.
gallery.
The peanut gallery is funny. Yeah. Peanut gallery is funny.
Bleacher
Uh,
creatures.
James
Bleacher
Garland
That's
was
creatures.
the
good
first
All
one I
too.
right.
remember saying it though. Honestly,
All right. I'm gonna call it nosebleeds. All right,
the
everybody in the
mudslides. Hell
nosebleeds.
no.
No, that's after you have too many ribs.
The pork ribs, you right. The pork ribs, you right. The beef ribs, nah, solid.
Oh man. Oh dude,
Dr.
man.
G,
Beef ribs.
where's our guy,
Well,
brother Shay?
he was on last night.
Yeah, he was on for a few minutes. I think he was talking about either he was talking about the vice president or he was talking about someone
Yeah,
in particular.
He was killing Kamala last night. He was killing her.
But
Yeah, I saw
Prime,
some. Uh
oh, I'm
huh.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I saw like he was talking something about the like white weird propaganda or some shit like that.
Yeah, I didn't. His notification came up, and it was like it was just him. It was just him, and he was sitting. I think he was sitting like in his car or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's supposed to be in touch shortly. Oh, okay. Well, definitely let him know we asked about him. Um, yeah, that's about it. I'll invite Brother Shannon to the Biden roast on SNS Sunday night.
Biden roast.
That's gonna be some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Why you
definitely going
can't
down on
block
You
people
Sunday.
on
can't
mobile?
block people on mobile. Bummer.
We shouldn't be blocking people in the first place.
No, no, no. Some people deserve to be blocked. I
Ah,
mean,
come on.
seriously though. Seriously
Oh,
though.
we get we
And
get we
look,
get we
look. In
That's
this new and
hey,
modern
hey,
age,
hey,
you don't have to deal with the
Brian. That's
nonsense.
another hour. You're
I
gonna get
don't ban
sucked
anybody.
into.
I'll take on
Yeah, I
all,
know.
but not everybody's like me.
Yeah.
I don't block
Nonverbal
people.
judo is like, mwah.
Yeah,
Come
I kind
one,
of
come all.
I kind of listened to Lenny's little rant earlier today, and it's just kind of like, oh my god, I can't leave you guys unattended. I only been
Yeah.
gone a
Well,
few
so, yeah,
days.
some people can go too far, and then you're just kind of like, all right, you're out of there forever. But for the
Yeah,
most part, that's a rarity. Take it as it comes. Take your lumps. Stop being a wallflower. And then when you
yeah.
get engaged, stop being like, what is it, a raw nerve or
I only blocked the buffet line. Damn.
Facts.
block the buffet.
Facts. Facts.
But Helen says, nah, if people can't help but make salty
Some people like
effing
to be mean.
snide
That's why you block them.
comments,
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I can't be effed. Yeah, I hear you. I hear
yeah.
you.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
some
could
people
tear
like to
them
be
down
mean.
being kind by
So get them
blocking.
out of there. If they're being non-constructive, I've had some dudes show up in my chat like making snide women comments, and I always say the same thing. Got too many women in my family for that, man. Not here. And then they
Well,
normally calm down and they join the conversation and it's fun. But the guys who don't, go do something else, someplace
Yeah,
else.
I
And
mean, like,
that's my
yeah,
standard. Your standard might be different.
yeah. It's just fucking boring. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, even on Periscope, yeah, for like the trolls, man, I throw it back at them, man. Just you want to throw comments at me, I'll take that momentum,
Yeah,
roll it back
exactly.
for
Right.
them.
That's your flow, right? And that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got their own like personal set of standards. So
See,
to
that's but
say that
that's the
you shouldn't
difference.
block anybody is sort of.
True, and I were never part of
I'm about to
Periscope.
block you, Ted.
Tony and Brian were part of Periscope.
I was on Periscope, but it wasn't that serious to me. I wasn't that deep on Periscope. I've
Wait, give
been
me
to
this
one
again.
room,
I wasn't
and I've been on
either
Periscope.
on
I said
Periscope. I
true, meaning you and I weren't on Periscope.
So you two, see, we're all apparently in different positions on our own.
because yeah, I'm
You're
'Cause
pointing
there.
at Tony.
I'm top right.
You're there.
No, you're pointing
You're
wrong,
there.
Ted.
Brian's
He's
here.
above me. You got to
Yeah,
go this
see,
way, Ted.
true. See, true is right
Right,
there.
right.
Tony is right
And
there, and Ted is right there.
Brian's here,
Right.
and Tony D's below me, and Ted's next to Tony. This whole thing is ridiculous. This whole app
Or okay, fine,
situation.
fine, fine, fine. I could rearrange there, or that,
I wanted to. Oh, see,
or
now we're all shifted around on my screen. Oh,
Oh,
right there.
now I'm in
okay.
top right.
So, I mean, I could tear them the F down, but I'm
Dude,
kind of blocking.
dude,
It's just effing boring. Some people
dude.
are so thin skinned, they can't
Yeah,
handle being put in their place and
right.
Right.
cry and effing
And
Hot date
whinge
whine.
with
for
the Queen
months
of Wales
after you
tomorrow.
make one
Oh
comment.
my
Oh my
god.
God.
Yeah,
Y'all
but and
motherfuckers.
that's on one end of the spectrum. Those super sensitive, like Leggy Lady is saying, and on the other end of the spectrum, with the people I'm talking about, who just are snide and mean and just want to show up and
Y'all
disrupt
motherfuckers
whatever
is
you're
too
doing.
much.
So
Y'all
yeah,
too
ban both of
damn
those.
much.
No extremists in any regard.
Peace, bro.
In, internet terrorists is what they fucking are.
I mean, like I listened into Lenny's cast earlier. I mean, because
What
she
was
was
she talking
kind of
about?
she was just going on a rant. People need to stop being mean and all this other stuff. But like her
We talking
tone,
about it came out of blocking people.
yeah. But just listening to her talk, it just reminds me of my sixth grade teacher lecturing me on like why not to do this.
Right.
So the way she don't like her demeanor, how she was explaining it, I'm sitting there going like, I'm at work and I'm listening. I'm going, yes, ma'am, yes,
Good night,
ma'am,
Helen. Take care,
yes,
lady.
ma'am.
Exactly. Exactly.
Bye bye. So
Yeah.
Uh,
No, she
she
was
she just
saying
went on for like an
they can
hour.
they can be snide and mean and
I
dish
don't
it
know
out, but
how
they
long.
can't take it.
Lenny goes
So
on
bye
for
bye.
hours.
She
Oh, I
was
thought you
she,
were saying you're going
yeah,
to bed.
no,
Sorry.
she's saying that's what the whole thing stemmed out of blocking people, and she was saying the people who are super sensitive are best blocked. Am I the only one
Yeah,
reading the chat?
Oh,
Are best
okay,
blocked.
okay.
So blah bye, get
Bye
out of
bye.
here,
yeah.
Okay,
and
got
y'all
it.
are like
Got it.
bye.
I thought she
But
let you go to sleep.
mainly though,
Yes,
Lenny was just talking about like just people how they bash on Haps and everything
to
for them to
Beth, she
stop. They're
blocked
doing
me.
what they can. Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
yeah.
see
mean,
So
jive, leggy lady. Yeah, man, I don't know. Some people are like I say, I'll take on a lot of it, but I have my limits. I don't like hateful shit, racist shit, and sexist shit.
yeah,
But I will entertain wild political bullshit. I won't entertain uh meanness if you have a reason for it. Because I'm trying to figure out what if you keep talking long enough, I can figure out why you hate what you hate. As long as you're not being just openly disgusting about it, then I'm like, oh, I see.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
He
single
said,
mothers
"Oh, I
because
see."
his mother was single and he did. Oh, I get. Oh, all
I
right, right.
understand
But
now.
if you ask, like, yeah, if you listen and let people talk, you'll be like, ooh, he
Whoa.
just said something. Yeah, it's beautiful. But nobody listens to anybody. Nobody cares.
Whoa.
I'm going to bed. Y'all are
But
crazy.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that
But
girl cunt and she got
overall
pussy.
though, I mean, even though like on the platform, okay, yeah, we're limited on what we could do, but at least on the main part,
Mm-hmm.
we can still do this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
that's the main thing
Are you
that's the
not
main
reading
thing.
the chat?
Yeah. It's just
I haven't blocked Deneb. Debeth, excuse me. I
Definitely.
called her a cunt. She got pissy. Debeth says,
agreed.
Wait.
Sexism is
ladies,
fucked.
ladies,
Earlier.
ladies.
Stop.
First of
Time out.
all, can I just say about this word? If we're not gonna have, here's the thing: if we're not gonna have uh, barriers to words, right? You have to use this word, but people are using not all people, but people are using the N word, right? Uh, and if you want to be like the British, which we're always talking about, who use this word commonly, but never refer to it as a person
As
unless
a
they're
derogatory.
friends, like you bitch
That's
and
the
all
Yeah.
that,
elaboration that we had given
right?
to us by Helen
We
too.
but
She
with
did
different
elaborate on that.
systems,
Yes, she did elaborate
right?
on that. Yes.
So maybe
Yes.
it'll be a thing in 50 years, but now, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it is. And what Americans like to do is go, is that the taboo thing? That don't touch the taboo thing? That's Americans touching the taboo thing, just kind of, but like we're still products of our parents, right?
Why
So
we gotta be slow?
we give. No, we can. No. We give, but we can only
Fucking
give so much,
Americans.
and then the children will
Fucking
grow up, and they'll
Americans.
give, and give so much, and that's just the way it works. Nobody's going to be super open to everything.
Oh shit, you motherfuckers.
But
Fucking
so like the
Americans.
ladies calling each other 50 years. So the ladies calling each other. And mind you, there's also like over the pond, cross pond thing, right? So ladies from a place where it's common and to use it. Just like they say
Absolutely.
mate a
Different
lot. But
demographics of
then,
slang. I agree. Different
right,
demographics of slang. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
We love you too, woman.
maybe
Rock a
it's
bye,
taken
baby, on the true
differently. Yes, I don't know.
side.
The whole thing is very interesting. It's
When the
very
wind
Yeah.
blows the
soap
cradle
opera. It's
roll.
like as the haps turn.
As the hat. Wow. You might be
And
right there.
it's pronounced Nevada, not Nevada.
Right.
Up
Fucking
Nevada.
Americans. You're right. We are some fucking Americans.
We're some fucking Americans. Yes.
Privileged Americans.
Oh shit. That's why she
And if it
can't go
makes
to
you,
bed tonight, fucking around with us.
There you go.
that's so true. Oh man. She's like, you, my boys. You're the only Americans I like. Just don't take away her freedom.
Or her accent.
Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah. So yeah. So Ted, don't ever impersonate Mel Gibson or quote anything Braveheart to Helen because she will shank.
Dude. Dude. I'm thinking about
That
pulling the damn.
accent.
I'm thinking about working
See,
the what's my man's name that was the last king of Scotland? Scotland. I might work on his shit.
I've been watching a lot of Craig Ferguson because he's from Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's from Glasgow. He's from Glasgow. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of Craig Ferguson because he's a Scottish
Wait, are we
treasure.
working on accents now? Why are you
No,
watching all the Craig Ferguson?
no. God
Because
He was
damn
on
it.
American television for like
to
9
mimic
years
his
with a television show.
to mimic his Scottish accent. So
Uh,
For
apparently, when I try to
fuck's
do a
sake.
Scottish accent, I throw a little bit of Wales, a little bit of Indian, a little bit of Brit. It's just like it's not fully Scottish. So I got to work on that accent for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
for fuck's sake.
So, just a quick question: who's going live tomorrow?
I will likely be going live tomorrow. As
I
soon as I
Yeah, you
fuck
figure
go
with
out
live
this
every day.
game streaming. Well, I took 5 days off just to recover, and I didn't get flowers from any of you
I
motherfuckers.
forgot
So,
about that.
just saying.
I
Oh,
forgot about that.
okay. All right, Helen, I'll give you that. I'll give you
I
that
forgot
Yeah.
about that. That shit was funny.
because we have layers.
Come on, with fat.
Ogres have layers, like an onion.
Oh Jesus.
Onion so big that it could choke a donkey. I'm going to
Jesus
hell.
Christ. You motherfuckers.
The worst accent I've ever heard.
For fuck's
For
sake.
fuck's sake. That shit was so classic. Oh my god. That shit was classic. I
Yeah.
laughed my ass off that night. Golly.
Oh man, that was priceless. Oh, for
So
fuck's
I know
sake.
this is indelicate, but let's. I mean, we're friends here. We're all friends here, right?
Yes, we are.
What is up with the app? Seriously,
I'm not going
Being
there.
updated. It's only been 3 weeks. It's being
It's
updated.
only
It's
been
okay.
3 weeks. What are you
It's
what
only
are you
3 weeks.
talking about?
how long though?
3 short weeks.
They're
How
still
long?
working it. They're still working it. We can still
How
Yeah.
long?
broadcast. There's a bunch of
How
shit a
long?
bunch of us don't do. We can
How long?
still talk shit every damn day. So I'm happy.
How? Okay.
That
I
shit made
think
up.
that I think that there's a loyal guard. God bless it. I've seen enough of these movies with the loyal guard. Sometimes they pull it off. You know,
Yes.
sometimes there's the lone survivor
Yes.
Read
talking about
Helen's
what
comments.
MySpace used to be.
That's
Um,
the sum and
Read
total.
Helen's comments, and that's your answer.
Because Ted concurs. Because Ted concurs. It's false.
yeah, yeah.
They got us fucked up. That's
Look,
everybody's
listen.
grand
In
total. They got us fucked up.
I'm just saying,
the new
Helen.
year is approaching, and it requires faith and resolve for a better day, right? Isn't that what New Year's resolutions and all that good shit is based on,
I
right?
mean, it
Have
sounds
have
good.
some faith and resolve yourself to sort of like muscle under and make a better year of it than like your last year. I think that's the
That's where we're
general
at.
gist of like the first of the
That's where we're at.
uh hence all the giving up smoking and drinking and losing weight and exercising blah blah blah, which generally lasts until about, if you're really lazy at it, it lasts till about mid-February. But if you're really good at it, it lasts till about March until it gets warm. Then you go, I'm not gonna go running today. Ooh, I'm gonna go out for brunch because it's the first really nice day. And then before you know it.
It only took a year to get it worked out the first time. Yeah,
Exactly.
I will have to say for a beta version, they did nail it on the head. I mean, you
They
could
did.
chat, you could post pictures,
We
screen
did.
share, you could have multiple people. It's really cool.
Yes.
But now with the revamp, I mean, okay, yeah, we get it. They want it. They want to run with the big dogs. I get it.
Hmm.
However, though, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way because even though the beta form, it still was better than the other platforms. So, but I get it. It's not my deal, but at least on the same token, we can still talk. We can still
Well,
run
as
amok.
here's why this is great, because you have some old school stalwarts, right, and you
Right.
have some mid school converts to it, right? And then you
Right.
have brash newcomers like me. We all have very different views on this platform. Um, I was telling Ted, I think a good platform should be like water. You know what I mean? You can mix water with anything. But if you make it strictly bourbon music or whatever it is, um, that's only for a hand, very small sector. So before this change, you had people who were cooking on this stream, you know what I mean, and people who were playing music, and some people were doing
Painting, people who are
politics, and some people doing
traveling.
religion, people doing painting, right? And now it it's I just mm, I'm just
Yeah.
so
So
curious.
yeah. So like to your point,
My humble
when you
opinion. It has
when
so much
when
potential. It had. You're right. Like it
yeah,
had so much potential.
But see, they was
My
yeah,
only
complaining
issue,
about
I
the
was like,
old
oh my god,
platform.
it
They was
shuts down
complaining
on
about
me.
the shit so damn much. I know what they were doing. They trying to
Right.
appease everybody's complaints. Everybody just
Right.
need
No,
to
no,
leave
no,
well
no, no,
enough
no, no, no,
alone.
no,
There
no.
was some there was
Here's the
some errors.
problem.
There are some glitches. That's
Here's their
true.
problem.
But now we
If
mad at
they were
this.
serious, they would revert this thing almost immediately and fix the two things that were wrong with this app in the first place. And
Yeah.
that was one, and you
well,
guys can send me a fucking check because I'm about to solve your
well,
problem.
well, well,
That one was that the image would collapse on it often, right?
Brian, you can't out
Two,
filibuster. True.
no, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to filibuster.
No, no, no. I said I wanted Brian to know he can't out filibuster you.
That's true. But I'll wrap it up really quickly. One, people wanted that the image to be more stable so you could show something, right? And they wanted to be able to game on the app, right? Then you can compete with Twitch, which is out competing YouTube. YouTube is trying to draw from Twitch. Instead, you make it like a phone app
Twitch has
where
Amazon
it's
dollars. They are not competing with Twitch.
yeah.
no, no, I'm just
But
I think this thing would have been good in 10 years.
well,
Uh
but it was like what we discussed a few weeks ago when we were talking about it. I said, so I
it
was like,
has
so
to
pretty much we're the like for example, use the example of like the extreme home makeover. Okay, we're that family
wow, really.
that's in that trailer mobile
But
home
you're the
while the
you're
house
the
is getting remodeled. That's what we're looking at. Okay, we can still do what we can, but not as much as we were at the old house.
Well, you're a devotee. You are a defender of the flag. You come over from
I'm just trying to be optimistic.
well, that's good.
Hmm.
I'm not a defender. If I was a defender of the flag, I'll be up here every day.
No, no, no. I'm not saying no. I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying. Whereas I'm new. I'm here since June,
Right.
right? And the only thing I ever got pissed about and I thought needed to be changed was you need to stabilize the image and you need to let people game on this platform. And
I agree.
bam, you're trillionaires.
Yeah.
And right. Remember that conversation we had about me saying it's a tent and I
Yeah.
forget. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Remember
saying.
that
That's what I'm
conversation?
saying. Yeah, yeah. I said we're in the tent until the house gets remodeled, and once the house is remodeled, then we could get out of the tent and back into the new house.
All right.
So remember, like I said, using the extreme makeover example, we're that family that's camping
Extreme
out until
makeover.
yeah. But you know how they have the family in the trailer or the mobile home till the house is fully remodeled to the specifications.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We're that family that's in the mobile home
But the question
waiting for the
now
house
then
to be
becomes
done.
how long? Because I can go someplace else, and that
Rome
is the
wasn't built in
problem.
a day. Rome was not built in a day.
No, but that's not what this is, right? What this is you cut your user base. You're not
Right.
growing your group. You know what you did?
I'll be right back,
You're
y'all.
pruning. You're
Hmm.
making this thing a bonsai versus letting it grow. Like you should want it to grow.
Yeah, we should let it do the chia pet. Just do the chia pet.
Exactly.
Chia.
Exactly. But I don't
Yes,
know.
let it
Look,
be.
listen. I'm
Yeah,
just
we gotta
I'm just
spread
a
the
user, like
seeds.
I said.
Yeah, spread the
And I'm
seeds.
not
Put the
knocking
water and
anybody's
water out.
devotion to this app. God bless it, and God bless your loyalty and unity to it. And I wish them well. But I also feel bad that like there's some hangover problems still. Like every time I
It's
come on, I have to resubscribe to all you guys.
yeah, I know, I know. It's a
But
headache, but
I
that's
get
a
it.
newer
it's
problem.
minor.
That's a
It's
newer problem,
minor.
and it's very minor.
Yeah.
I my interpretation when anyone would ask me about HAPS, this is over the last year. I
Hmm.
would always say HAPS is an aggregator. It's a place where you can reside to push to the standard social channels
Right.
and nothing more than that. Now, the things that they're doing now is something different.
Right.
But for the most part, you're pushing out to your communities on these social channels.
Right.
At no given time was anyone asking Haps, hey, are you growing the base? Are you growing your own base? because we have this base over here. Everyone already has their own base. But what about
Right.
the base here that resides in HAPS? Is the real question. And we see what the base is
Yeah,
now.
but you want to grow the base, not
The
prune it
base
back.
is, but the base now is the musicians. That's what it
Yeah,
is
but not
now.
everybody's a musician. Musicians are, I think, 2% of the
Right.
community. But I'm sorry, but I'm just saying. You can look this up. Someone look this up and put in the chat if I'm wrong. Musicians are essentially 2% of the populace. So instead of everybody drinks water, that's why I say you want water. 100% of the populace drinks water. They may mix it with whiskey or Kool-Aid or tea or what the fuck ever, but they all drink water and they drink it out of a mug or a glass or whatever,
Yep.
right? What you did was made this bourbon, right? Not everybody likes bourbon. Not everybody drinks bourbon. Children can't drink it. Old
Because they're
ladies
not
may
a
not drink it.
magnificent bastard.
Some people, you know what I mean? You made it very specific, and you made it specific to musicians.
That's a
And
given.
we were
That's a
talking
given.
about, me and Brian were talking about making briskets and camping.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We were talking
Mm-hmm.
about yeah,
I mean, they had water before it was wide open,
Right.
and they shrunk it down like they're gonna get every musician in the world to make it worth it. And even if they did that, you would still only have 2% of, you know what I mean? Facebook is open to everybody because it's essentially you and your pictures and your family and your friends. Facebook is water. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
be like
It's
water.
and that's the thing. I mean, I don't have to go to business school to know that shit.
Yeah, and then now you have like the Facebook
Or it
beta,
could be the old
meta, whatever.
springtime for Hitler in Germany move where you got all the money, now you're trying to tank the app. Ooh, look at me, conspiracy
Mm.
theories.
I didn't think about that. I didn't think
Woo!
about that. That's a hell of a point.
Dude, I have seen a million stupid movies. What is that? What that's Mel Brooks, right?
Right.
With him and Gene Hackman try
Take
and tank
Helen's
a plane.
comments and put it on the screen, Tony.
You can't put it on the screen.
Oh, and that's
Exactly.
another bad thing because nobody
You said
can
exactly.
bring up a
Exactly.
good comment that you were talking about. A guy
That's
was
fucked
featured
up.
early with 1.4 million followers elsewhere. He
That's
kept talking
fucked up.
about Reddit.
You ain't shit.
He was talking to TikTok and kept saying that I'm live on Reddit, 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 Reddit. He didn't mention Haps once. I don't even think he knew he was streaming from Haps. So where is the fucking point if you're bringing people here, but you're getting no publicity for Haps?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
That's a really good point. I
I
didn't even think of that.
yeah, because they just kind of just using it as a as a stepping stone, like a step, like
But
yeah,
here's the
I'm on
thing.
this
Here's the
too,
thing.
but
But hold on,
mainly
wait.
follow me
I
on
just
these.
realized before the swap over, there was always a Haps Chiron in the corner.
The snap.
Right, and you could remove some of that stuff, which I took the money giving off because I was streaming to several places, but they could have still kept that Haps restream on the bottom. That would have, and people would have been like, "What is that?" I mean, the more people use it,
Well, now
it's
they have
free.
their logo up there.
No, but
They have their rebranded logo.
right, but in the image in the old one, right,
Hmm.
it said Haps.
Yes.
Now this new one, it doesn't even say that. So now they're not even getting. Yeah, I mean, this is yeah. I don't know what happened with this whole thing. Anyway, like I said, I like this conversation because, like I said, there's the old guard, there's the
Hmm.
mid guard, Thor reference right there for you, and then there's me, the brash young upstart who's like, you know what, I'm interesting, and I like to do stuff.
Someone
um,
said to me,
how can I use
that
this for me? And that's that it's that selfish, I
someone
guess is the word.
someone referenced to me the Brian. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just responding back to a couple of
Oh
messages.
Don't cry,
no.
man. Don't cry. It's all right, Brian. Don't cry. You want a hug?
Let it go, let it
Someone
Oh my
referenced to
go.
God.
me the Thanos snap
The
is now the
Thanos
half
snap.
snap. is the Hap
Yeah,
Snap.
yeah. Theo, what's going on?
Theo, what's up, man? Well, I've been here a year, and I was all for promoting it. My biggest bugbear has always been the favoritism.
Favoritism. But I mean,
Yeah,
how are you gonna undo favoritism in this world,
yeah.
right?
Because
People
if they,
like who they
yeah,
like. People are amiable to each other's business decisions. I mean, the only thing you can really do, I don't even know. I started that conversation without an end. I don't know what you could really do.
yeah.
I mean, clearly there's been favor. I mean, but there's favoritism with
Anywhere.
everything. Anywhere in any part of your life. Hey, Brian, I think Tony's trying to come up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just went dark. I'm like, what the hell? Three, two, one.
He's back.
Okay. Yeah, we got like a black screen
This is what
now.
happens when you don't pay your internet fees.
But yeah, the favoritism. But there's no way to combat it.
No, you can't. People
Right.
like who they like.
It's just like, oh, this person's in my inner circle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you know what? Whatever.
My bad, Tony. I thought you stepped out. My bad, man.
I feel so sorry for the original journalist community who've been completely left behind in this. Yeah,
Right. This
Yes.
was
yeah.
originally for the journalists.
So they
Cheers. Let's say
betrayed you
rise.
twice. This
Mhm.
is worse than Brutus. I've been on a Roman history Caesar kick.
No, we can't hear
We
you.
How
can't hear you, man.
you can't hear me?
Drop down and then come back up,
Are you talking? Who you talking to?
Tony.
Tony has to put his pennies
Okay,
in the
I
liquid
just
when
want
he
to make
does
sure
it.
you said we can't hear you, man.
I
Um, yeah, I like these old stories of like you know
mean,
Caesar and how
for
balling he was and all this good stuff.
originally this was
Okay.
for the
There we
journalists.
go. All right, we got
Right.
to make
So
sure.
first it was for the journalists, and they swapped over for everybody, and then they
A
Hmm.
re-swapped
couple
over for musicians.
put a couple more quarters in your modem. All right.
Look, man,
And
in
three,
6 months,
two.
I went from playing the guitar to having an actual little music room here.
I pay my bill,
Ah,
you motherfuckers.
So
Wow.
I'm forever happy. I'm forever happy for Haps that it helped me stream every day for as long as it did. Uh I'm not hating on Haps. I just have questions. And I think they helped me sort of chase a hobby and a habit that I'm gonna have for a while. Having said that, I'm not a musician. I talk politics. This is
Yeah,
what I
but
do so I
you
don't go
have
crazy
the
about
guitar,
politics.
and I
Other people
told you
collect
before.
guns.
I
What'd you
told you
say?
before to at the start of your broadcast, sit there, strum away on your guitar. You'll have 100,000 viewers, and then you can go straight in with the politics.
Oh.
or you're
Told
willing
you.
to find that guy that go down in the rabbit hole with you on politics.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
two of
I'm
us.
that guy. Tony's that guy.
Damn skippy.
yeah. A good
Yep.
Yeah,
conversation,
Yeah, man, you're
man.
still
yeah,
awake. What up, Theo?
yeah. We'll go down the rabbit hole,
Exactly.
and that's what mainly what we were talking about earlier, like the Omicron variant and De Blasio's bonehead call on making it mandatory vaccination for
Oh,
everybody in the
Helen,
private
as far as
sector.
the underage folks, that doesn't bother me one bit. I can talk to them.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that
can
doesn't
still
bother
talk to
me. But
myself.
the children bother me. I mean, I don't
I
know
was
if this is
making a
with just the children,
joke.
but I gotta
For
tell you,
fuck's
man,
sake.
a city
I
that
was
big,
making a joke.
you gotta take heavier steps to curtail it. Um, but at the end, but this has been around for two. This is going on 2 years in March. So what is that? March is 3 months away, right? Yeah. So
3 years.
m-
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, 2020.
2019.
Wait, March of 2020.
This app
March
started 2019.
2020, not 2019.
This
Dang,
app started 2019.
I jumped on in January.
Yeah, I jumped on in December of 2020.
Yeah, I
Wait,
never
hold on.
heard
What are we
about
talking
I
about? What are we talking about here? I'm
yeah.
talking about the pandemic. Are y'all talking about HAPS?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the platform.
Oh, the
Oh,
platform.
okay,
Oh, we
y'all are
thought we were talking
killing
about the
me.
platform.
Two
So
years.
3 years. So What?
Oh,
So
no,
every
no,
year and a half, the
no, I
platform
doubt.
changes demographics. It went from journalists to everybody now to
Acting a damn fool. That's exactly what happened.
musicians. This that just sounds unstable. Oh, anybody want to read the chat? A
I'm
lot's
reading
been
before I
going
go to
on.
sleep.
No,
It's
I'm not
12:30.
touching that
I got to
one.
work in the morning. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow.
I'm not touching that one. I'm literally not touching that one. Nah.
And I told her no, I
Okay,
don't call it that.
so okay,
Oh my
um,
God, what did I miss here
so
in the chat?
Helen said to Tony D, sounds like a pet name for your penis. So I said, hey, this show is anti PG-13, and so Helen was like, are you trying to appeal to the 18-year-olds? I'm like,
No,
no,
he isn't.
it's anti PG-13. So I was making a joke, and she goes, so I was making a joke. I don't really think Tony calls his penis hardy har har.
I
And I
don't.
just said I heard him call it beanstalk. just adding fuel to the fire.
Ultra Magnus.
Jeez.
Okay,
Well,
all
he
right.
got
Well,
destroyed. He got destroyed.
He was still a soldier,
I
goddammit.
can't hate on that. I can't hate on that. I was a young man once.
I'm going to bed.
Uh,
At
Yeah,
least you
Y'all are
didn't
so
say
am
it
I
loves you a long
actually.
time.
Uh,
yeah.
so please, everyone, like and subscribe to all our channels.
We have
Would
True
you
Armor
mind
from
if
True
you?
Armor in Virginia. We have Tony
Yes.
D in Georgia, and we got
Okay.
Ted here in New York, and I'm here in
New
Texas,
York.
New
Yeah,
York.
we got the place pretty well
Yes.
covered.
Yeah. I said
Yes.
like I even said it, like if I ever come to New York, if I ever get a chance to come to New York, I want to do that one thing. I want to like walk across the street and go up on a taxi, be like, hit my hands on the head and be like, "Hey, I'm walking here.
That shit don't work no more. You get shot.
And yeah,
Get
you
out
get
of the way.
run right
Let me
over.
walk around here, you jabroni, and let me go
Yeah.
get my grilled cheese sandwich."
I'm gonna jump out the full car like Coming to America. You dumb fuck.
What does dumb fuck mean?
Theo from the Midwest. I will holler at you all
And
tomorrow,
Theo
though,
from
for
the
real. I'm going
Midwest.
to
We
bed.
have
Yeah,
Helen,
man.
Helen from Scotland, Emmanuel from Houston. We have Carmen from Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles, California.
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica, California, in the
Santa Monica in the
outskirts of
house.
LA. She's gonna be like mofo.
Right. Be easy, Theo.
And then we have
Man.
Debit. We have Debit from San Diego.
We got Helen who can't go to sleep.
We
Good night,
have
man.
Are we
Frida.
wrapping this?
We have
What are y'all
Frida.
doing? Y'all like riffing on names. Are we wrapping this up? What are we doing?
Yes, man. We got work in the morning. We got
Yeah, we got work in
jobs.
the morning, man.
I'm thanking everybody who joined.
All right. Oh,
He's the
okay.
gracious host.
Thank you. Yes, I
You
am
can't.
acknowledging
You
everybody in
can't
the
thank 30
nosebleeds.
million people.
Fuck's sake. That's too
For,
fucking early. Good night, then.
Wow.
All right.
and you got to be at work in
Yo, I
30
would be
minutes.
at my desk like this.
It's
Bro,
5:33 a.m.
I
Oh
gotta
my
work on a
God.
plane trying to stay awake on that shit.
And I got to
Mm-mm.
sit at a desk and try to bribe people to use our moving services.
Yes, you do. Good luck
Mm.
with that shit.
But I'm going to go hunt for 30 minutes and then call it a night if I
All right.
Yeah,
ever
I'll holler at y'all
walk
You're
tomorrow
out.
gonna
then, for
hunt
real.
I may go kill terrorists
Yeah,
in
tonight?
that
Emergency Sandstorm
there's
in Neighborhood
no,
Street.
it's an online video game called
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Hunter Call of the Wild. So it's pretty much like a hunting game. So that's where I've been
It's a
when
hunting
I'm not on
sim.
here. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So when I'm not on here, I'm mainly that's why I'm not on here is because I've been playing that game like religiously now. Cause like, see, like I was showing, like sniped a coyote in the dark,
Hey, Theo, you need to fix this
and
computer
then
so we can buy them
got
off
a
of you and work on
got a
hash.
Roosevelt. Then I sniped a Roosevelt elk.
All
So
right.
yeah, I've been hunting. I've been hunting with my rifle. So
Oh, shit. Peace,
I,
fellas.
you know,
All
I'm
right,
actually thinking about
everybody.
buying me a. Good night, everybody. But yeah, I'm thinking of actually buying me a rifle and actually learn how to do hunting.
Field dress a moose. Peace.
Hell yeah, have some moose steaks, ground deer, backstrap. Hell yeah. But all right, man. Appreciate you hopping on. Hope dinner was good.
Thanks for having me.